photos. I had to put the new key in. Now I can see me.
There. I can see it too.
Nobody watching it. We need to change the
There
video
we go.
resolution.
There we go. There's Carrie and Lulu and Mikey. We are live. Sam 2K94. Hi, you're amazing. Well, thank you. You guys are pretty awesome too. Van Whistler's here. Vicky's here. Carrie Finch is here. Alex L. Good morning. Morning, morning. Kevin Stewart. Rosalind Brown. Paul Moran. Tracy. Hello, hello. Hi, John and Jess. Hello, Rosalind. Hello, everybody. Good morning or afternoon. Are you breaking it?
Why? What did somebody say?
Nothing.
Oh. No, YouTube is telling me I have the wrong resolution. So I was looking at it.
How are we visually and sound, guys? How are we doing? Well, loving the hair, Jess.
Thank you.
Just realized your hair, Jess, looks fiery. BigJon TV is a great name. Hello, family. Hello, Shannon. Hello from Manchester, UK. Nicola, hello. Hello, good morning. Jess, is your hair new?
Well, it's my same old hair, but I just added pink to it.
Yep.
Or I should say John's mom added pink to it for me.
Not sure how long you've been live. Just got the notification. Well, here's the good news. We've only been live for like 30 seconds. So you got the notification right on time.
Yep.
Fantastic. John's sound and view is perfect. Good sound and video. We are looking good, sounding good.
Alright. Well, I'm going to ignore the fact that YouTube doesn't like my resolution.
Yeah. How's it going, guys?
Hey,
John.
Random's here.
Random, hello. Matt, John, have you still hair?
You still have hair. He commented on the picture of you doing your haircut.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, I think it was 5 years ago, that picture.
Oh,
Back when I had that all cut off.
Donna says they've got big flooding in the UK right now.
Uh-oh.
Go from extreme heat to flooding. Our summer is almost over.
Yeah, Paul Moran just said, how old was your first Tim Tam vlog? That one was almost 2 years ago we posted that. That was August 18th of 2017.
Miss Hobbs is on.
Hey, Miss Hobbs.
She says she loves my hair. Thank you very much. It's not quite the color I thought it was going to be, but I like it. It's kind of like pink highlighter.
Big Village in Derbyshire has been evacuated because of a damaged dam.
Oh, no.
Great sound from South Africa. Cool. Thank you, Stephanie. Jess, I didn't know your hair was so long.
I know. I always wear my hair up because it drives me insane when it's in my face. But I have to keep it long so I can put it up.
Yep. Yeah, the difference in the kids is crazy. Those older vlogs, those kids were tiny when we started. They've grown so much in 2 years. It's amazing. How was my back? Plus or minus, give or take. Depends on the time of day. Kind of the same standard answer to every time. It's like some days have been okay, some days have been bad. I went to a chiropractor like 3 times this week. I've been to a massage therapist once. I was hurting last night. This morning I'm okay. So Maddie and Jamie are at Grandma and Grandpa's again this weekend. Her parents this time. Last Saturday was my parents. But they went out of town all week. They've been gone since Monday this week. So they'll be back tomorrow. We'll see them tomorrow.
Yep.
Hello, hello.
Cousin Katie's on. Alex says happy anniversary Tuesday, guys.
Yep.
Big John for President of the United States.
Mike says, does the massage therapy help? Yes, it did. I felt fantastic. It was a 30-minute session.
Then he was also zonked.
I could have, I got up off that table, like, I could have fallen asleep and stayed sleeping for hours. It was fantastic. I felt really good the rest of the day afterwards. So that'll be part of it. I'll do those more regularly.
Paul says 2 weekends off in a row, no wonder your back is sore. Leona says, like the hair, Jess. Carrie's anniversary is Tuesday also. Cool.
Nice.
Pretty hair.
Well, happy anniversary to you, Carrie.
And we've got Irish David here. Says hello. Oh, and Lulu says hello to Ozzy behind my head here.
Oh, I see. He's agitated because we closed the curtain. He won't move to the other side of the couch where you can still see out. He prefers right here. So.
Oh. No2 was asking, what are the day-night swings like there? In the UK on June 21st, you'll still see light in the distance at 11 p.m. and the sun will start to show around 3 a.m. Winter, it's 4 p.m. It gets dark, 8 a.m. light.
I haven't seen the sun come up in 2 months, but typically 6-ish, 6:30, the sun will start coming up, and then we've been seeing color in the sky still till almost 9.
9:30ish
The
almost.
past couple weeks, yeah. We have Irish David. We have never been to Ireland. We have not.
And you gotta says you should dye your beard to match.
Same color.
Yeah, Maurice says. Zach says, good morning, guys. How are we doing today?
We're doing all right, thank you. Mike Adams, $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Well, I was supposed to do a thing, and it didn't do a thing.
Don't break nothing now. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. The beard must be hot there. Occasionally it does. Yeah, occasionally it does get a little bit much, but did they see that, or were you?
No, that was me testing it.
Sorry, we're running a new system to stream our feed through, and something was supposed to happen with that super chat that didn't. So she's seeing if she can fix it, but don't make it disappear now. Don't.
I know.
There's something happening. Do any of you have Irish heritage? Yes, I do. Was there Irish blood in your mind?
I don't think I have Irish, English, French, Scottish. I don't think Irish. Okay, what happened? Oh, did you guys see a little thing pop up?
The star was cool.
Okay,
Katie
good,
says the
it
star
worked.
Was cool. Okay. Yeah, so we're trying to liven it up, trying to get some fresh interaction there.
So things will happen when things happen. Like if we get a new subscriber, something should happen. If we get a super chat, something should happen.
Nice animation. That was cute. Saw a cute dancing star for the super
Okay.
chat. It did work. Something came up and shows the super chat. Love the star.
Oh, good. Then it did work. That's awesome.
Oh, John, good news. Ken's latest video showed him having stubble back. Yeah, he probably regretted it. Shaving off a beard. That's got to be a regretful situation.
Mm-hmm.
Any kitchen gadget videos coming soon?
No, I haven't found any new gadgets to try out.
We'll do one in the month of August.
Yeah, maybe it'll be once a month thing. Because
Once a
it'll get
month.
expensive buying all these
Yeah,
kitchen gadgets.
For sure. Robin, good morning from Florida. Hello, hello. Let's see. I know we missed a couple things there.
Let's see. I'm from they're talking to Dave. We've got a good morning from Florida.
Any more copying the order in front of videos planned? Well, we just did Thursday. That's what we did 2 days ago. Yeah, I don't know exactly when, but it'll always be part of the game. Plus the wheel. I think we like doing the wheel quite often too now.
Let's see. We've got. Paul says there must be some German blood in you guys with Maddie's fixation for taking over the world. Meg says, I like the colors in your hair, Jess. Thank you very much.
Random said it also showed us a...
Okay, that was me doing a test with the BigJon TV one.
Yeah, we didn't donate to ourselves.
Yeah. Sammy says, can you speak Spanish? I can understand Spanish better than I can speak it, especially if you say bad words. Have you ever made your own ice cream? Yes. In fact, I won a contest at the county fair for making my own ice cream. What did I call it?
It was like the Fat
Elvis.
It had
That's what it was.
Peanut butter and bacon and banana.
Probably no banana.
Probably no banana because you hate banana.
Yeah.
But it did have peanut butter and bacon for sure.
Yep.
In Ireland, it's a bit raining, but still hot and clammy, humid weather. Don't like it. LOL. I love the winter. I agree. I love the winter.
Right.
Remember Big Trouble in Little China starring Kurt Russell? Absolutely love
Yep.
that movie.
We actually went to San Francisco and found the Fortune Cookie Factory,
Yep.
which is on the street where the truck turned down.
Yep. When the big rig slides and jams down that little alleyway, and then they run into all that trouble, we know exactly where that was. We were there.
But it didn't really look the same.
No. Jay Nelson, hi John and Jess, hello, hello. Yeah, that ice cream was delicious, Meg. It was fantastic.
Let's see. What would your death row meal be for your final meal?
Ooh, that would be a hard one. Probably probably brisket, a rack of ribs.
Mine would probably be pizza. I love pizza.
Soon the UK won't exist. Funny how the younger generation hate each other more than their parents. There seems to be a lot more in the entire world right now. Van Whistler, my death row meal would be prawn cocktail followed by a medium rare steak and chips followed by key lime pie.
Nice.
There you go.
Why does this one say 0 viewers? Hey, it worked this time. So I don't know why it says Bryson.
Did it work? Or are they seeing a taco instead?
Oh, that was somebody subscribed.
Somebody subscribed.
Somebody subscribed.
Okay. So did you see the taco? And then, Lula, did you see your star? Thank you, Lula. You're awesome.
I think there's a delay on them.
Okay.
There it goes. It's just delayed.
There we are.
It says, always love watching you. UK fun. Yes.
Yay, awesome film, John and Jess. The 80s were the best for films and cartoons. I agree. Paul Moran, rum and raisin ice cream. That sounds good.
I haven't had that one.
What are we cooking this week? We have not sat down for our week.
Haven't planned it out
planning
yet.
out yet.
I think it might be time for a UK dish, though.
Probably.
I've been getting a lot of requests for pasties, so maybe it's pasty time.
Did you already say Leona says a bucket of KFC chicken?
Oh, that would be good.
I honestly, fried chicken did go through my mind when I was thinking about that.
Your cousin says my death row meal would be an entire rack of John smoked ribs.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Still hoping you do a vegan burger shootout. That has been in my mind as well. There's been a whole new line of...
Oh, Random's got to go.
Oh, see you, Random.
Thanks for hanging out. Glad you got the notification today.
A whole line of vegan meat products lately. And I reached out to the company to try and sponsor a video, and they kind of blew me off, which is fine. But their products are really, really expensive. So I would like to do them. They have burgers, they have hot dogs, they have taco meat, they have breakfast sausages that are all plant-based. So at some point soon, we'll do something with them. It probably won't be the full line because I'm not going to spend $50 or $60.
Yeah. Cindy says she tried the burgers with mustard last night and they were awesome. Isn't it amazing how it no longer tastes like mustard? It's just this new extra special crunchy sauce on the other end.
Okay, so they saw the taco but didn't see the star.
It took a while. It's on a slight delay.
Okay.
I think there's a 5-second delay.
I'm a little bit behind on these myself, so yes, pasties would be fun.
Have you tried the molds for making pasties? No, I didn't know there was such a thing. Maybe there's not here in the U.S. because people aren't making a whole lot of pasties.
Let's see now. Here's this comment. You guys done the new Marmite Burger Challenge? You were just watching that.
I was watching that. Somebody sent it to me, and I hate Marmite. So that sounds like a way to ruin a burger.
I could see the Marmite being mixed into the burger itself.
Yes.
But anything beyond that, I would be against. The mayonnaise.
Yeah, because he put it in the meat mixture in his mince. Then he put it with cheese in the center. And then he made a Marmite mayonnaise. That just is way too much Marmite.
Lulu's last meal would be a veggie pasty, Cornish pasty or sausage, bean and cheese pasty from a bakery here called Greg's. I've heard lots of good things about Greg's.
Yes, we have. That would be somewhere we'd have to try. Note says, don't show weakness. Someone will send you 200 jars of Marmite.
Let's see.
British staple you guys have probably not had is chips and fries with cheese and gravy. That sounds like poutine. That sounds like a Canadian thing. Nikki says, hi guys, it's been ages since I've had internet. First day back online, and I get treated to a live stream from you guys. Yay! Paul says, Marmite is the food of the devil, alongside cauliflower. No, cauliflower is delicious.
We missed a bunch of comments up there. We are
I know,
sorry,
you'll
guys.
have to go back.
I'm working on them. Alex, I love the Tokyo treat box. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, they reached out to us. It was a fantastic opportunity and a great box of snacks. So I'm glad you guys like it. Making burgers out of canned black beans is a good option. Can be pretty tasty. Mac Bear says Thundercats, talking about old 80s
Old
cartoons
shows,
and shows.
yes. Let's see. Marzi says, hottest thing you've had in your mouth, spice-wise, and do you think you will ever beat it? The hottest thing so far was the toe of Satan.
The toe of Satan was like a sucker made of pepper spray. It was hot.
Yeah, that was bad, and it was worse because you had to keep it there for like 5 minutes. The gummy bear was just as hot.
Yeah.
But it was a lot faster of a.
We
made up our own.
We have right now still the Death Nuts 2.0.
Right.
And the top level of peanut in there is like 12 million. So that'll be just as hot as the toe, and I don't think quite as hot as the gummy bear. I think the gummy bear was a touch less than the toe. I thought. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think the gummy bear was 9 and
9.
The toe was 13.
Yeah. Look, Whammer Jammer.
Thank you. Now, if you wait like 5 seconds, something should happen. Woo! I'll have to check the delay on it.
Let's see. British staple. We've already saw that one. I cooked roast
There
beef.
it goes.
Tried covering it in mustard and sea salt. There we go. Not True says my favorite vegan burgers are just the vegetable ones like sweet potato and pumpkin burgers. I don't see why people are pushing so much for flavorless soy or fungus.
Have we had spicy chicken McNuggets in your McDonald's?
Say what?
Does our McDonald's have spicy chicken McNuggets?
No, but I think I've seen that they're going to be soon.
Because somebody's asking, makes
Yeah.
sense.
Rosalind's neighbor's cat
The
was...
delay was 25 seconds. I'll
Dang.
have to see if I can change that. That's
Yeah.
a long time.
Rosalind, sorry to hear about your neighbor's cat. That sucks.
I'm not going to try and mess with it now because I don't want to mess anything up permanently.
Right.
Matt says on his super chat for Jess to get all her hair red. I don't know that I would go full head of hair looking this color. I don't know if I can manage that. I don't think I could pull that off. Just the ends is good for me. There goes Matt. There's your star.
Have you guys made and tried a Yorkshire pudding wrap? It's basically everything you'd have in a Sunday roast inside of the wrap.
Oh, interesting.
So good. It does sound good. Mac Bear says the Gummy Bears cartoon. Was it Gummy Bears or we're talking about
I don't
Care
know.
Bears?
Whammer Jammer says that super chat mascot made him think of Carl's Jr. A little bit.
Do you watch Orange is the New Black?
No,
No.
never got into that one.
Quick hello before I start my second 12-hour night shift. Wish me luck. Yeah, seriously, good luck with that.
Jeez.
Do you eat poutine or chips, gravy, and cheese and gravy, as it's called, Brits call it? We have had it. It has. I don't think we've ever had like a full traditional one. Sounds good to me though.
Carl says, really enjoyed the Tokyo treat box. We did too. That was some good stuff.
Yep.
And some people have said that roulette type things are big in Japan right now. So it could have been with those sweet, the gums, that there was only one super sour. So I wasn't losing my mind because I
Okay.
literally thought they were messing with me.
Let's see.
Produce Not Phil said, did you both grow up in the Mormon religion or did you discover it later in life?
Yes, and later in life.
Yes, correct.
What kind of music do we like? I'm a classic rock, metal, 80s rock, hair bands,
Country music,
country,
rap,
a little bit.
everything,
Yeah.
pretty much. Oh, Alex says Gummy Bears was a Disney thing in the 90s.
Oh.
I don't remember that one. 90s would be a little bit late for me watching
Yeah.
cartoons. I graduated high school in 97, so
Iron Maiden, yep. Have you heard of Nightwish? No, I have
that sounds
not.
like something you would like. I feel like we've missed a ton of comments.
Van Blisters and my mom does the beans savory. It's alternate layers of cooked and chopped sausages, fried onions and mushrooms, baked beans and mashed potatoes, topped with grated cheese and either grill or oven. Sounds fantastic.
Half Nut says do a buffet review.
Meg says I have red tips in my hair too, dark brown and red, but full red would be a bit extreme.
Right, this was, I think the color was called hot pink, but the swatch looked darker than this. This reminds me of pink highlighter. Like, the lighting's not that great.
It's funny, Lulu pointed out that Paul Moran's got the same last name as Beard Meets Food.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's funny because every time I see Moran, I think Paul Moran too.
Uh-huh.
And then Adam Moran. And so if we've missed comments, guys, sorry. We're trying to keep up. I'm scrolling back as far as I can, but then we missed new ones too. So
Yes.
what do we normally have for breakfast?
I don't typically eat breakfast.
Yeah, it's cereal, cold cereals, or toast, bread and butter. We'll do, if we want to do it up big, it'll be eggs and bacon and sausage
Or breakfast burritos, then we use chorizo and eggs and hash browns.
But typically it's something easy, like the cereals or the toasts. About to cook filet steak with creamy garlic sauce, mushrooms, and fries.
That
Fantastic.
sounds really good.
My favorite Maiden song is Infinite Dreams. Awesome.
Lydia says Kenny Rogers is one of my faves. Cannot beat country music.
Ozzy is a god.
Mhm.
There you go. See, I've been to Donington in the '80s when Bon Jovi was headlining.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'd be cool. Bands talk. That's.
And also Robert Plant in Nottingham.
Yep. Cecilia says, "Good morning, Jess and John. Have all tried spicy gummy bear, and how are the kids doing? Are kids ready for school? And John, you should let your hair grow long again." I tried letting it go back out like a year or two ago, and it's just so much work. It's such a pain.
The weird transition stage.
Yeah, the
when it's like not long,
yeah,
but not
like
short.
6 to 8 months, where it's like, what am I supposed to do with this now? But I did like having it. The kids are good. They are at Grandma and Grandpa's. They've been there since Monday. They've been there all week. They went camping. We'll see them again tomorrow. They won't be ready to start talking about going back to school. Nobody is, really.
Yeah. Paul says, so you have been thinking about me, John. Don't worry, Jess. It's totally platonic and one-sided.
Anyone like Blue Oyster Cult? Absolutely.
I do, yeah.
I've seen them a couple times, too. Actually, I had a drumstick from Blue Oyster Cult. Used a drumstick. Don't fear the Reaper. Absolutely.
Michael Adams says in Dunbar it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's supposed to be 100 here today in California, so.
Yeah, so the house is closed up and the air is on already.
Cousin Katie says breakfast or dinner is always my favorite. Yeah, we do that quite often, actually.
Meg says Marilyn Manson, Murder Dolls, and Muse for me. Meatloaf too. Oh, I love meatloaf. Not the food item. The
I love regular meatloaf, like the meat too. Rosalind says I make a kale and fruit smoothie for breakfast. Nice, for brekkies. We have a cantaloupe on the counter we should have opened up this morning. Did you color your hair yourself?
No, John's mom did it for me because she's a hairstylist.
Yep. What's your favorite burger?
I like a classic American burger. Like,
Cheese.
I'm assuming you mean like what to put on it. I like cheese, bacon, lettuce, tomato, pickles.
Yeah.
Definitely yellow mustard.
Yep. Godzilla, Blue Oyster Cult. Yep. I was on stage with Iron Maiden for Hallowed Be Thy Name in Dublin, Ireland. Nice.
Cool. Alex is singing the Gummy Bears theme song. That's funny. I really don't remember that cartoon. I'd have to see a picture of them, I think. Gothic says, random question. Would you rather be chased by a gigantic robotic tarantula for 24 hours or locked in a room with 2,000 house spiders for 72 hours? I'd take the room because I'm not running for 24 hours.
No. But I was going to say...
spiders don't bother me.
Yeah. Meatloaf is great live. That would be...
Oh, I bet he is.
What's the greatest cartoon ever? Ooh, that's a tough one.
I really liked He-Man when I was a kid, and She-Ra.
Tracy says, Jess, noticed your Celtic tattoo on your inner wrist, very similar to mine.
Cool.
Do I have any more tattoos? Do you? I'm assuming. And how many have you got, John? I've got, I think I've decided 18 tattoos, and I do have an appointment to get my bacon refreshed on my arm next month, so that'll be awesome.
I have 5, but
Yeah.
most are not easily visible.
Right.
2 are on my back.
Van Wisser, I like burgers with cheese on the inside. Yes, those are good.
Those are
Stuffed
good.
burgers are fantastic.
Van says, I like any cartoons from Hanna-Barbera. Right? Hanna-Barbera was
Yeah.
like classic.
Yep. Chewy says, I don't like Muse. It says lyrics are poor, but they're the best live band I've ever seen.
You know what cartoon I really liked? And this one was even into high school. I loved the Animaniacs.
Yeah.
I can still sing songs from that.
Lulu says, I love honeydew and cantaloupe melons, but I'd love to try making pancakes, but I don't know any good recipes. See, when I want pancakes, I'll just get the box mix and add water. She wants pancakes, or she's cooking pancakes, she makes them from scratch.
Right.
I don't know how to make them from scratch.
I don't like the box mixes.
Neither do I, but they're so easy and convenient that they just get used anyway. I like my burgers with sweet corn relish. Nice.
SLW says, hello room, hit the like button. Jamie will be mad if we don't. Yep, Robin says, hello nurse. Yep, that's from Animaniacs.
Cousin Katie says, Joe loves meatloaf. We watch Let Me Sleep on it often. It's a crazy video, but a funny story. Were you both born and raised in California?
Yes.
Yep. Good morning, no kids again. Becoming a habit, LOL. Good to see you live.
During the summer, the grandparents enjoy stealing them.
Yeah. They like doing things during the week.
Right.
To avoid mass populations
of
people.
School season.
School season can't do it. So, yeah, they went camping this whole week. I don't know when they went back up to the house, but they've been gone since Monday. We'll see them tomorrow.
Yep.
And then it'll be time to get back into school routines. So, 10,000 calorie challenge when you hit 10,000 subs.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe. I'll seriously consider it. It'll just have to be a lot of pre-planning and dieting and exercising, and I'll have to build up to it physically to get my body ready for it, then have a week to recover from it afterwards.
Yeah. No2 says, I started watching older cartoons like Tom and Jerry. The animation is so bad. Yeah, it is.
Paul Moran, I'm not reading
No, the animation is so much better than anything today. It jumped and I couldn't say it the rest.
Paul Moran, I'm not reading that comment out loud. Thanks, man, you beat me to it. Sharky,
you're way above me.
Sharky and George, was it? Yeah, I'm still way behind. I'm trying to catch up. I'm too old for tattoos, says Rosalind. Never too old.
I had to find the comments you said you weren't going to read out loud.
John, easy to make scratch batter up.
It is. Scratch pancake batter is pretty easy.
Not any easier than taking a cup of the powder.
No, but it tastes so much better.
Mixing a cup of the... I'm not arguing that. But ease. Water, dry, cook, you're done. Where did you get your pup? He was a rescue.
Somebody was giving him away for free on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep, we gotta have him.
Half Nuts up top there, further up said, I love the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Absolutely.
And then Carrie says, oh no, wait, here. The Welshman says, hey guys, hello from the UK. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much.
Jay Nelson, I have an idea I suspect you will like for a video. If I send it on Patreon, will you see it?
We should, or you can send it through our Facebook or
Instagram or email.
Yeah, direct messages on any of those.
Me and my son sometimes do the man-dark fight from Dexter's Laboratory where we effectually slap each other. Have you guys been dealing with cricket infestation as well, like we are in Vegas right now?
No.
Not a single one.
Mm-mm.
I've seen pictures and videos, and it was insane. We were supposed to be in Vegas this weekend, darn it. Still not happy about that. But I can't walk long enough to want to try and go to Vegas. But I did want to spend the weekend there for our anniversary.
Paul says, John, your chat seems to be 10 seconds slow. John's reading back further, trying to catch the ones he'd missed.
Yeah, we're still here. I could jam through them already. Constance just joined. Hello. Van West is a codename Kids Next Door. Cousin Katie said, I had a SpongeBob moment at work yesterday. Went to bend down to fix a shoe, ripped my pants.
I saw the picture of your pants.
Have you tried Mexican food? We eat a lot of Mexican food. Never too old for tattoos. I agree with that. I have 12 tattoos. You're never too old for tattoos. Exactly. Mike Adams, we lived in Louisiana. I got used to temps of 114. But as I get older, I cannot stand it anymore.
No, thank you.
No, I'm uncomfortable anything above 80.
Yeah.
75 even. Love tattoos. Once you get one, you're hooked. That is completely true. Is it true you can't donate blood if you have tattoos?
If you have them, it's okay. You can't have gotten them within 2 weeks of trying to give blood. That's the only issue.
Let's see. Thundercats. Gem cartoon.
Oh, I love Gem.
Yep. Stephanie Whitaker, as soon as I am recovered from my spine surgery, I will send you a South African box.
Ooh,
awesome.
That's fascinating.
And get well soon, regardless of sending a box. Just get well soon anyway. But that's appreciated. Thank you so much. El Nino, yeah, you can donate blood, but there's a waiting period of about
Right.
1 year. A while ago you mentioned if anyone had been had any suggestions, as you said you were considering maybe changing your name. What about JJMJ's Food, Family, and Fun? Possibly.
Yeah.
Half Nuts, I Love Vegas. Jay Nelson, we got a bunch of butterflies migrating here, and I hate them. DuckTales, that's a good one too. Note two, I always wanted to live in the U.S. as a kid watching the movie E.T.
Oh, yeah.
The whole house setup was amazing to me. And how school life worked was so cool. Voicing pizza in boxes was rare here.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, their house design, I can't remember exactly,
It was pretty common.
but it is pretty common. DuckTales, brilliant. Ooh, SLW Bear. Super chat, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have 17, 18 tattoos. I'd like to follow you on Facebook, BigJon TV. Facebook, BigJon TV Instagram, BigJon TV Twitter. Feel free to follow us all the way through. Instagram is my go-to platform, though.
I have to read out his comment here. For your UK trip or a sneaky takeout without the kids.
Oh, we went to
Oh,
should we talk? We went to a shabu shabu house yesterday.
it was so good. Have you guys ever
Do you
had
know?
shabu shabu?
Do you know what that is? For starters. Second, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was so good.
I'm still full from lunch yesterday. Danger Mouse used to love the Smurfs.
Smurfs are good.
Paul Moran says Alf.
Alf was good. And Fraggle Rock.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. See, now I'm backing up again. Fraggle Rock, not a cartoon, but still brilliant. Absolutely. Do you actually get called Big John, and do the rest of the family have nicknames? Caveat, side story. One of my best friends in high school, his mom used to call me Big John, and I loved it. It was a good nickname. I'm a big dude. I don't see it as a derogatory. It's a descriptive word. And she died towards the end of high school, or just after we graduated. So when I hear that name, I think of her. She loved me. She was a cool lady. So that's cool. I had a nickname Big Country in middle school and junior high. So that's that theme of the big dude. So that's always been me.
Do the rest of us have nicknames? Not really.
No.
We call Maddie Mad or Matters.
Mads.
Mads.
James. And his name's Jameson, but nothing abnormal.
Right.
There's Sergio. Look, any preview on what to expect from the taco eating contest event coming up in Fresno in 2 weeks? Like, how many taco trucks are there?
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Yep, 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. We'll be in Fresno, California. So if you're in the area, that part of California, and you want to come out, the Taco Festival at Chuck Chansey Ballpark in Fresno. It's a taco festival, music festival, and Big John will be there eating tacos.
Blue Sirius says, what are we chatting about today? Everything that pops up.
Yep. Currently 80s cartoons
Yes.
and tattoos
And food.
And yeah, love Shabu Shabu. New restaurant just opened nearby, so on our doorstep. Yeah, that was my first time going. It was fantastic. We ate a lot of food. We should have vlogged it, but it was crowded and it was really loud in there.
Yes, it was super
But
loud.
we
They
totally
played good music.
We totally should have vlogged it. In fact, you know what? You could go to, if you go to Raina Huang's YouTube channel and type in Shabu Shabu, she was at the same restaurant. We went and tried that.
Somebody says the way Ozzy's sitting, it looks like you've got another head.
Kay says, I just bought a new fondue pot. Can't wait to use it.
You know what? I had a fondue pot from our wedding. I think I sold it at a garage sale because we never used it.
Yeah. Big John TV Discord. Yes, Discord, guys.
Yeah, it's a fun way to connect after chats and when we don't have a new video. Although it does pop up on there each time we get a new video, release a new video, it pops up to let you know. You can post pictures, you can chat with other fans. I pop in when I remember.
Yeah. So yeah, the taco eating contest should be a good one. We're talking street tacos. We're talking carne asada. We're talking pico de gallo on top. We're talking thousands of people in a baseball stadium.
Yeah, it was crowded last year and hot.
We got invited and we got special treatment up in the
glass booths.
one of the suites
That's the
at the
word.
ballpark. air conditioned, all the snacks and drinks and stuff, and like lounge chairs and whatnot. It was super comfy.
Nice
We
and air conditioned.
get
Oh my
escorted down out of the suite, down onto the stage, do our thing, and then it's like you just get to hang out. So
gosh. Yep. All right. So Sammy must be new here because he's asking, "Do you have any pets?" Do you want to run down the list, Johnny?
a bearded dragon, a turtle, 3 rats, a rabbit, a dog, a cat, about 18 chickens out back, a couple ducks, and a pig.
There you go. Crunchy says, my daughter is a Madison. Maddie was almost a Madison, but around the time I was pregnant, there started to be a lot more Madisons, and I was like, I don't want to give her a name that everybody has.
Right.
And as it is, I only know now in her age range 3 or 4 Madeleines, so it's not too bad.
Carrie Finch is heading out to work.
Oh, have a good day at work.
Yep. Sorry, you gotta go to work. Although a taco doesn't seem like a convenient way to eat it if it's just going to break when you bite it. Okay, here's the thing. Because there was another comment earlier about tacos. There's 2 styles of tacos in America. Authentic street tacos, and then the crunchy tacos like you see at like a Taco Bell. The traditional style tacos are flat tortillas. They're soft tortillas. They're not crunchy at all.
And if treated right, they don't typically break, but
Right.
sometimes. Mike says, when I was in America, I tried to donate blood, but me being an Englishman, they would not allow me because of mad cow disease. That's crazy. And Whammer said, and a partridge in a pear tree,
Right.
after the animals.
Exactly. Do you show your pets much? Not so much. Ozzy's usually he's always here for lives, but then he chimes in barking whenever we're filming. I've suggested a secondary channel just on animals, letting the kids show off the animals daily, but we'll see.
Whenever they can, the kids do like to bring their smaller pets and sit with them.
Yeah.
Maddie's brought out her rats before. Jamie's brought out his lizard. But like our rabbit doesn't enjoy being held, so she doesn't end up.
Right.
And like I don't often bring chickens in the house, so they don't end up on the channel.
Rosalind said Madeline is a lovely name.
Thank you, we like it.
But we talked about how we spelt the children's name differently,
Right.
and so we were trying to be a little bit different.
Yeah, so they can never find their names on keychains when they go on vacation. Sorry.
Yep. Lulu says, "Oh Jess, I don't know if you've been on Discord since yesterday, but the pink grapefruit Fanta isn't sour; it's more of on the sweet side.
Bummer, I
So-
wanted it to be a sour
So
one.
if you see it, it's really tasty." Joe can't stand corn tortillas.
Van says Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That one was a bit past my cartoon watching time. Although I think your cousin Katie liked that one.
See, Taco Bell is in El Salvador too.
Blue Seer says, I'd say you're born early 80s, mid 30s. Close. I was born in 79. Just turned 40.
I think he was talking to Mac specifically on that.
Oh, maybe.
But yeah, we all are too. So that's a bloomin' million to whoever mentioned Animaniacs. The tune is stuck in my head.
I love the Animaniacs. I used the Animaniacs state song to learn the states and all their capitals when I was in high school.
I have 3 kittens. Our cat's okay with the lizards. The one lizard, the bearded dragon, he stays in his box for the
Right,
most
he's
part.
still a baby. He's only about this big. He'll get this big.
He hasn't been introduced to the dog. I
'Cause
don't.
the dog gets a little bit amped up around smaller animals.
Our cat's so old. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He's like 17 years old.
Yeah.
Um,
See, I knew Katie liked Fosters.
yep.
But yeah, when he gets bigger, I probably will introduce him to the dog, because then he'll be close to the same size as the dog. Let's see.
Somebody said a buffet review. Is that what I heard?
Somebody had said that, yeah.
Yeah, one of these times when we go somewhere good, like a fancy Vegas, or that would be cool.
You'll probably remember Raggy Dolls. I remember Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Taco Bell has just started to open up in the UK.
Nice. And then Sammy had said they're in El Salvador as well.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where he's from. Am I correct in that assumption? Oh, Johan is just sailing around.
Nice. So here's the insider scoop for Taco Bell, guys. No matter what you order from Taco Bell, it all tastes the same.
Yeah, it's all like the same meats. Although I am rather partial to their chicken. It's more expensive to get chicken on things, but it's pretty darn good.
We have Taco Bell in Nottingham, been meaning to visit for a while.
Lulu's mom was born in 71 and she was born in 93, so she was brought up with all the 70s and 80s music and the old shows.
Let's see. Would you ever have more children?
I think we're done. I think we're good on kids. Although the other day Jamie said to me he wanted a little brother, and I was like, yeah, the problem with that is you can't really guarantee what you're going to get.
Right.
And I think he'd be awfully mad if he got a sister again.
We've whittled it down to chip shop, so let's see how long it takes them to decide. Carrie's trying to decide.
With the family.
Yeah. Taco Bell about 10 minutes for me. Meg said never planned on having kids till Santa brought me a surprise when I was 29. Thanks, Santa. Sorry, John, but when you mentioned a buffet, I expect you to respond like Homer. Buffet. I'm still full from yesterday's, and it was the shabu shabu was all you can eat.
Yeah, so, it was so much fun. Like, you got to pick 4 meats at a time, so that you'd be like, okay, bring me the wagyu.
We should have vlogged it.
Bring me the chicken. Well, I guess we have to go again.
Told you.
And then you got to go get vegetables off the line. Oh, it was so much fun.
Let's see. Lilo, wow. Hi, guys. Sorry a bit late joining today. I've been with the oldies most of the day. I'm interested in sending a box to you guys, but unsure how to. Do you guys have any tips or preferred couriers, etc.?
The USPS seems to get less tampered with.
Yeah.
UPS seems to go through a stricter box inspection, and there ends up being associated fees with that.
Yeah. We have a P.O. box listed in all of our videos in the description box underneath. It's P.O. Box 964, Antioch, California, 94509.
Mm-hmm.
We're always open. We're always ready to taste and try, and like your guys' generosity has been fantastic and amazing and overwhelming, and it's been awesome. We've loved it. So
yep.
Let's see. Katie says I miss Jack in the Box so much, but the BK tacos are fairly decent. Guess what? In 2 weeks when we're in Fresno, we're gonna review the brand new limited time test market mini tacos from Jack in the Box. 3 locations in the country, and one of them is in Fresno. So you know I'm going to get a pile of those mini tacos from Jack in the Box.
No2 says, is Taco Bell to Mexicans what Chinese takeaway is to the Chinese? Probably.
Probably worse. It's probably more offensive because it's so far from real Mexican
fake.
food.
Blue Sear says, I make my own Mexican. You can't get good Mexican in the UK. It is getting better, though. You know what? I'm about 50-50. Because we can get good Mexican food, but even around here, sometimes like their rice will not be good, or certain elements are not as good.
Van Whistler says battered sausage, chips, and gravy never fails.
No2 says, have you cooked fish and chips yet? Yes, we have a video on that. You'll have to go back and find it.
Yep. I don't think the world is equipped well enough for 2 Jamies.
I know, right? Oh, he's a handful.
Fish and chips. That style of fish is one of the only kinds of fish I'll eat. But I absolutely love. I actually we have a recipe video, and I do have a fish and chips challenge video, a restaurant challenge that I failed. Spoiler alert. You'll have to go back and find that one too in our history. But it was like, it was supposed to be, was it 2 pounds of fish and 2 pounds of chips?
Yes.
And it was like 4 pounds of chips and like 3 or 4 pounds of fish.
The whole platter was probably like 9 pounds or something.
It was a 45-minute challenge. I failed it. Had I had just 10 more minutes, and I got so close. So close. It was one of the best fish and chips I've ever had, though. It was so good. Never had a taco at a Mexican restaurant.
Have you ever ordered in a jalfrezi curry pizza? Do you have them over there in the U.S.? I haven't seen them, but your parents went somewhere that had a curry pizza, and they said it was pretty good.
Yeah. Max says, when I was a boy, I had a disease that required me to eat dirt 3 times a day. It's a good thing my older brother told me about it.
Oh, no.
I think I ate dirt when I was a kid. I remember being in the backyard with crackers and putting dirt on crackers.
Oh, gross.
I don't know why.
My brother used to eat dog food.
Some of them smell pretty good, to be honest.
I don't know why. And then He's eaten snails before, and we've eaten ants, me and my brother.
No Two says there are a few Mexican restaurants in cities I've been to. They've all been amazing, but we don't have takeaway. At least I haven't seen it. Never had a taco at a Mexican restaurant though. Whenever I watch Taco Bell reviews from you or anyone, I get cravings, but then I realize there isn't any where I live. So that's a good and a bad thing, I guess, right? Ronick just joined Discord.
Oh, cool.
Mammer Jammer says you can't get good Mexican food outside of California.
That makes sense.
About a month before my uncle died, he had his back covered in lard. After that, he went downhill fast.
I read that the first time and I was like, I wonder what was wrong with him. And then I went, oh, that's a joke.
Fish and fries, smoked cod and chips, and garlic mayo. SLW Bear says, oh, just bought an Instant Pot. Blame you totally, Jess. Now you can really try your recipes.
Do it. There's some good ones.
Oh, I missed a super chat there. I didn't see it
I
yet.
didn't see it come through.
Lydia, thank you very much. Just a little help. Hey, it's all good. We appreciate everything,
Right?
guys. You guys rock. Thank you so much.
Stephanie says, I have to go, but it would be remiss not to say, like, subscribe, and share with your friends at Super Speed for Jamie. Lots of love, J&J.
Nice, thank
you. Thank you.
Half Nut says, I would send you a box from Canada, but not sure how much shipping would be. Yeah, we're not really sure shipping costs. I know it ain't cheap, which is why we're so super appreciative of you guys that are doing it. But yeah, it's.
Yeah.
The taco food has made me turn around and head across to Holland for chocolate sprinkles on bread.
Ooh, nice.
Johan says.
Interesting. Is it with butter? Do they do butter and then the chocolate sprinkles?
Whoop whoop! I'll want fish or battered sausages for dinner. There you go, Carrie.
That makes it easier.
I'd love fish and chips for dinner too.
I know, right?
Catching you in the pub, Eccles, England. Nice. What's the worst food you've ever had? The nastiest food I ever put in my mouth was that fermented shark dish at the Nasty Food Museum.
Disgusting food museum.
Same thing. It was fermented shark meat.
Oh, it was hideous.
It was so bad.
It was like bile and garbage and...
Lulu says, I used to eat grass and leaves. I'd rather eat grass and leaves than have another bite of that shark.
I used to like to pull the blades of grass out and I would bite the little fresh tips. Very weird. Kids are strange.
Nachu says, that's the other confusing thing. Here in the UK, we'll call the thin chips fries, like at McDonald's. However, the thick chips, thick stuff is chips. Americans make the effort to call everything chips here. So yeah, see, we make the effort. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Oh, no, those aren't chips.
Like, forget it. They're all fries. How about that?
Paul says, Lordy, 20 quid for snails? Ooh.
Up, Auntie Lane's on. Hello, Auntie Lane. My girlfriend told me she was leaving me because I keep pretending to be a transformer. I said, no, wait, I can change. Do you like Chicago deep dish pizza? I don't have a problem with it.
I don't know if I've ever had a true deep dish pizza.
I've had a couple in my life, but the ones that I've had were so full of tomatoes that I don't really like that all that much. But yeah, not bad. You guys should start a fish and chips band. It would be so popular in America.
It probably would.
Yeah. Kit Kat, I love your kitchen newest gadget vids. Have you thought about getting some old vintage gadgets and get you on to try and work out
how to use them?
How to use them. Yeah, just throw me the piece of equipment.
Right.
So here you go.
Whammer wants to know if we have an opinion on the Hostess peanut butter bars. Those are still in the kitchen. Would you want to go grab them?
Sure, we'll take. It's going to be hard to get up.
Yeah, don't run into the camera. Slight shift. Let's see. Surstrom. Yes, it's Surstrom. Okay, so then in Switzerland they have freshly baked bread, butter, and chocolate sprinkles, which they call Harquel. Interesting. Oh, you can have it with butter or not, depends on what you want. Okay. Elydia, yes, it took a moment for your super chat to pop up, but it did in fact pop up. Whew. Max says, I just burnt 2,000 calories. That's the last time I leave brownies in the oven while I nap.
I hurt my leg getting up.
So, yeah, I heard that thunk. Carrie said, Brian has been sent to the chip shop with a list, and now I wait.
I wish I had that.
I wish we had a chip shop. Oh, we saw that one in Sacramento.
Yeah.
We're going to have to try it sometime.
Yeah. Yes, we will. My mom used to work at a fish and chips restaurant when she was growing up, so that's pretty cool.
Van Whistler says, we get stinging nettles growing all over. People have nettle eating competitions. We also have something called dead nettles, which don't sting. They have little white things on them which you can eat. Stinging nettle is actually really, really good for you.
Yeah.
We used to get it a lot before we had chickens, but the chickens eat it because it's really good for them too.
The Welshman says, can you say hello to my brother Ryan? He's a big fan. Absolutely. Both
Hi,
Welshman
Ryan.
and Ryan. Thank you very much for watching.
And washing too.
Yeah.
Others probably appreciate washing.
Hopefully that's a compliment. Yeah, like hopefully you don't need to wash. But hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Lulu says there's a trick with grass.
You put it right there between and you blow.
Yep.
And kids are amazed when you do that.
John Cole, fish and chips, putting chips in gravy. Yeah.
I haven't been. So what? Savaloy's is a chip shop. Paul says, see that, Jess? I don't believe John about his bad back. You mentioned Hostess cakes, and he was like, grease lightning.
Well, it's funny because we've had these for a week or two now, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a video by itself, so maybe Instagram. But if you don't want to talk about it now, we can eat it now.
Yeah. So Whammer had told me about these, and we took forever to find them. So here they are, totally nutty peanut butter. They're like the Nutty Buddies. So we're going to eat them now. He said, how have you not eaten the entire box? Willpower.
People don't believe
that we don't just eat this crap all the time.
Yeah, people don't believe it. Like, I'm a big fat guy, but we don't eat this stuff all the time. That's for real. Like, it's legit. We bought it a week ago, haven't even opened it.
So, here we go.
I'm going to keep catching up here. Has anyone tried poutine from Canada that is made with gravy, fries, and other items? There's a poutine restaurant in Berkeley that we have got to get
we'll
to
have
soon.
To go. I've been to Canada, but I went with my family when I was much younger. And we weren't really foodies, so we didn't eat anything unusual. We probably ate at like a burger place.
I accidentally handed my girlfriend a glue stick instead of a chapstick. She's still not talking to me.
Alright. So these come in a package of 1, unlike the Nutty Buddies are 2, but they're thicker, whiter.
I'm a food historian and come from the next town that creates Swizzles candies that we have seen you try. Our little family love your videos and your great content. Thank you, Matthew Cox at Glossop Tours. We appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nettle soup is actually nice, Carrie says. Someone said his jokes were corny. Rosalind says they're corny, but Paul says corny but good. You need to get salt and vinegar put on before it gets wrapped. It needs to soak in before you get it home. On the fish and chips, I would assume, because that's what I love putting on my fish and chips. Malt vinegar.
So can you see the inside of those? Layers of the wafers and peanut butter. It's an excellent tasting peanut butter. There's actually a slight saltiness to it, which is fantastic.
Max says, I find it ironic that the colors red, white, and blue stand for freedom until they are behind you. A chip sandwich would be nice. Irish butter. Chip buddy. Did you guys get my donation? It was only a little. Did you already answer that one?
Whose was that?
Elydia?
Yes.
Yes.
It popped up. It's just on a delay.
And we don't... Little, big...
It's all amazing.
Yeah, there's not any... Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I'm so jealous of Americans' drink sizes. The heat is killing me. That's a good and a bad thing now. Let me tell you. I bought a regular soda last night for the first time in a long time because I was having some digestion issues. I needed to get some bubbles going from the big hefty shabu shabu lunch. I haven't had a regular soda in forever. But, yeah, just saying.
Have we tried the Nutter Butter Shake It Wiener Schnitzel?
Oh, I have not.
No.
I've seen it though. I haven't had Wiener Schnitzel in forever either. We need to put that on a wheel and spin it and maybe get there.
Do you prefer cats or dogs?
Cats are kind of cool because they just do their own thing. When they want love, they'll come get it. But dogs are so loyal and so like they're there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried weird food combos like Oreos and orange juice?
We do have a video of that. You'll have to go back and look because it was disgusting.
Yep.
Although the Oreos and orange juice was surprisingly not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Savoy's is a sausage that's sold in the chip shop.
Oh, are they like red? They're the red sausage, huh?
Mac Pear. Anyone agree that eBay is so useless? I tried to look up lighters, and all they had was 49 matches.
Oh, jeez.
Savoys are long, smoky sausages.
Okay.
Christopher Heckle, hey Big John and Jess, hello, hello, what's up? How are ya?
Christopher is one of our Patreon supporters. So thank you for that, sir. David said, I need that. It's new Hostess. Yes. You'll have to try yours now, John. This new Hostess, these are fantastic. They're super peanut buttery with a slight like saltiness in the peanut butter. These are great.
Yeah.
Totally nutty. And I guess they have peanut butter ho-hos also.
Paul Moran. Sorry, did you guys say you ate in a shamu restaurant? You ate a whale? I feel like I did, quite honestly. Shabu, hot pot cooking.
Yeah, it was delicious.
All right, to keep up on comments.
All right. Yes, they are the red sausage. And we've seen the peanut butter ho-hos. I think we've had them in the past. I don't think those are actually new. Paul said they sound dry. The wafer is dry, but it mixes well with the peanut butter inside. These are fantastic. Oh, Matthew Cox at Glassop Tour says, I'll have a word with the team at the factory and get you some items you haven't tried. Cool.
I don't like these.
Really? Halfnut says, you can find poutine in every restaurant in Canada. I know. I wish as a kid we'd been more adventurous with foods, but I wasn't. I was very nervous about trying new things. But when I was in Canada, I had an opportunity to try and get stuff. Well, we'll have to go back sometime, John.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Van says, have you seen on the news a village in Derbyshire has been evacuated because the dam has damage, risk of flooding? Somebody was talking about that earlier. That's insane. Hopefully it doesn't actually go.
Lulu says, I don't like peanut butter, but I am nutty. Thank you, Lulu. You rock. Here's my problem with this. And maybe my tongue is just jacked up from yesterday. I don't find that there's enough peanut butter flavor in this.
Really?
I find there's too much wafer.
I thought the peanut butter had a good flavor. Differing opinions here. Chris says, I had fish and chips when I visited Washington, D.C. in a pub, and it was pretty good. French fries instead of chips, but it was quite good. I feel like fried fish is when you can't mess up too much. Other than making just a completely awful batter. It's batter and fish. How can you screw that up? I'm sure there's plenty of restaurants that do.
John, you are nutty too, my kind sir. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't dislike it, but like the Little Debbie ones, the Nutty Buddies, those are better than these.
Tracy says, we have our own chip shop that my Turkish husband runs here in the Scottish borders. But have to say the Italians are better with their pizza and the Turks with their kebabs.
Nanu to you, John.
Who said that?
Paul. What a wasted adventure, John. All the way to the kitchen for nothing.
Right?
Yeah, realistically, that'd probably be the only one I eat out of the box. I didn't love them that much.
Leona says, time for me to go. Thanks for the live. We'll be back in an hour if the stream's still going. If not, see you next time. You know, we had a 3-hour live last time, so you never know. Maybe it'll be 4. We've got Stephen from Glasgow
Remember,
saying...
Jammer says, no, I love the Little Debbie ones, but those are better. For me, it's kind of like when you eat the Reese's peanut butter cups in different sizes. The ratio is just not right.
I thought you were going to equate it more to when you eat Reese's Pieces and then you have the like Palmer's chocolate ones and you're like...
Close, but more like Reese's peanut butter cups that are different sizes, and the ratio of peanut butter, chocolate, and the crunch. The Nutty Buddies are like perfect size and perfect ratio. This one had too much wafer and not enough peanut butter. The ratios were off. My opinion. I don't know. I didn't hate it, but guys, we're missing a lot of comments. We are sorry.
We are. Paul says Reese's is amazing. Yes, it is. Paul says put beer in the fish batter. It makes the batter really tasty.
Yeah.
We do. That's about the only time we use beers in batters.
Yep. Somebody asked, the kids are at Grandma Grandpa's this week. They went camping. They've been gone since Monday. This is the second live stream in a row that the kids are not here for. But they will be back tomorrow.
Weimer says, have you tried the garbage new recipe Butterfinger? Yes! What the heck did they do to Butterfinger? It is the worst thing I've ever eaten. You said you had it before when I bought them, but I don't know if you had because it was nasty.
Yeah.
I think there's still one in the fridge.
Fish and chips is the original fast food that originated from the Industrial Revolution. Yeah, are we losing signal, guys? No, yeah, we're back. Revolution north of England. People had no time to cook or too tired. It's simple fast food.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
What music does BigJon like? He looks like a rock star. Well, I'm
Pretty
into
close.
rock music, so yeah.
Half Nut says I'm not crazy, just half nuts. Max says, I think my neighbor is stalking me as she's been Googling my name on her computer. I saw it through my telescope last night.
Haley Cox, we love watching you and your family. What's the nicest treat you've ever had? That's a very, very tough question to answer.
The nicest treat that we've been sent?
Or just like...
Because I thought it was amazingly cool when we got the chocolates with our names written out on them.
Yeah.
That's like, how can you beat that, really?
Right.
Personalized.
Yeah. What's on John's t-shirt? This is I beat Randy Santel's $20 value menu challenge award t-shirt. If you're new, every now and then I do eating challenges and food competitions, right? So Randy Santel, one of the biggest YouTube eaters out there. Like there's a lot, but he's one of my favorites.
He's a really cool guy.
He puts out these challenges. He sets the restaurant. He gets $20 worth of food strictly from the value menu. He'll eat it. He'll set the time. If you beat his time in the same restaurant, you win a t-shirt. So I failed doing a breakfast challenge from Taco Bell. His time, I could not beat his time. But I tried again with a Jack in the Box rundown, and I did beat his time.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a video of that. There's a video of my fail from Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And you just had your 2-year anniversary of eating with Randy.
Yesterday was me and Randy's 2-year anniversary of our first date. Him and I ate. I posted it on Instagram and I think Instagram. I did a challenge with him 2 years ago yesterday. We ate at a somewhat local restaurant here in the Bay Area, California, and it was my first official restaurant food challenge victory.
Yep. Okay, Van Whistler says, we have something called sandwich spread. It's basically bottled coleslaw. Do you mean coleslaw dressing or like coleslaw with the chunks of lettuce or cabbage and stuff in it? Because that sounds terrible.
Yep.
Let's see.
Lulu says, I saw that on Instagram. You know so many popular eaters. I have been very fortunate being where, I think, living in California. So like the Joey Chestnuts and the Matt Stoneys and the Molly Schuyler's and the Randy Santels when he came through this area. I do everything I can to get myself into situations where I can meet these people and eat with them or, film with them or do stuff to just getting that experience in life. I love doing that.
Meg said, I had an American candy bar called O. Henry. It was so chewy and flavorless. Prefer Baby Ruth bars. Have you had an O. Henry?
It's been years.
I don't even know that I have.
I know they're the red packaging. I think it's a tough nougat and caramel inside.
Right. And nuts, right?
Oh, Henry. I may be completely wrong on O. Henry.
I gotta look it up. 'Cause Paul's asking if they're like Bounty.
If you want a World War II fact, the British could have made the jet plane before it even started, but no one wanted to invest, so the Germans took notice. Interesting. Sandy, hello, hi, good afternoon. I just got on here. Well, thanks for joining us. Glad you found us. We are still live. We're here just chatting, hanging out.
O. Henry is a candy bar containing peanuts, caramel, and fudge coated in chocolate.
Say it again, sorry.
O. Henry is a candy bar containing peanuts, caramel, and fudge coated in chocolate.
Okay.
So I don't think I've ever had one.
Carrie Finch says it's salad cream with chunky veg bits. Ooh.
Ooh, and what do you use it? Like on sandwiches?
Alex popped out, but he's back.
Is it a little bit like the Piccadilly or what's that?
Piccalilli?
Piccalilli. Is it a bit like that? But creamy? I just don't know.
Half nut. Woke up this morning thinking I was married. Turns out I'm just broke. Tracy says we have a store here in the UK called B&M and can get lots of US goodies. Butterfinger being one of my favorites. Also Baby Ruth bar. And instantly was transported to the Goonies.
Yes,
hey, you guys.
Baby Ruth.
John, I just saw your hair was so long in the video.
It was really long.
Yeah. I went 3 full years without trimming the hair or trimming the beard. Now, the beard didn't get any longer. It's basically the same length now, but it was just so scraggly. And, like, I have bad days now where it's scraggly, but I look like a homeless person. I look like I was living on the street, for reals. Kaz and Katie says it's the same with you and your concerts and bands.
Right.
You just got to know where to be and when. Absolutely. And those opportunities where it's like, we're here to see Tesla or Night Ranger or whoever, and it's like, they have to come and go through this door.
Right.
So guess what? I'm going to stand at this door and wait.
And you've weaseled your way backstage before.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know if you could see. That's not going to work. My screen's too bright. But, yeah.
Another food fact is that during D-Day landings, British troops would communicate to each other with code word fish, and the reply would be chips.
Oh, weird. Here, I'll show you. See, do you remember that one?
No, I don't remember that.
I don't think I've ever in my life had one.
I find your Three Musketeer bars are exactly like our Milky Ways in
Yes,
the
they
US or the UK. But you're lucky you get 2, and ours are the fun size now.
Oh, funny. Meg says she puts salad cream on anything, especially pizza.
My wife just found out I replaced our bed with the trampoline. Well, she hit the roof.
Oh, dear. Did you say that Robin was leaving?
I might
She
have
says,
missed it.
have a great rest of the weekend. Gotta go.
Yep.
Enjoy the live stream.
Yeah, sorry we're missing some stuff here, guys. We try to keep up. Sorry, we're trying to keep up now. If you grow your beard long enough, you can plait it.
Braid
it. You know what? This is its length. It will not get any longer. No matter what I do, I have hair care products that were supposed to help grow. Trimming it, they say, oh, you trim it, it'll make it grow longer. This is it. This is as long as it gets. If it would, I'd grow it down to the ground. But it won't let me. It just won't go any further. The kids are at Grandma and Grandpa's this week. They went camping. They go back to school after next week, so like this is the end of their summer, and they got to go camping. So we will see them tomorrow.
Carrie says that sauce is meant to be in sandwiches, and it's not pickled. She likes to have it on toast.
Paul says, so would you describe yourself as a groupie or a stalker? Total stalker. Total stalker.
But not like in the weird, creepy way.
Right. Not in the bad way. In the good way. But like, I've met Night Ranger. I've met Tesla. I've met, the cooking guys. Different, like, Steve Young. Like, different, I know where the athletes come and go when it's baseball games. So, like, we hang out and get autographs. I got, like, baseballs covered in autographs. And concert things signed, and it's
Let's see.
Meg says, I'm sure they have competitions in mustaches and beards for design and length.
They do.
They
It's
use
so
a
weird.
heck load of wax to keep them in position. There used to be a TV show.
There
There's a big giant underworld of competitive bearding.
There was a guy who shaped his into a bowl and had ramen in it.
Yeah, it was amazing. He used it as a bowl for food.
Mimi says, hey, you thinking of taking a trip to the UK anytime soon? We are saving up for it. It's definitely an expensive prospect.
Yep.
Something we're definitely wanting to do.
We want to travel the whole world. Like, we'd love to take BigJon on the road.
Right.
Just a matter of timing and waiting for the stars to align properly.
Right. So I guess it depends on your definition of soon. Within the next few years, hopefully.
In our lifetime,
Yeah.
before we're old.
How much maintenance do you do on your beard?
Depends. On a good day, like I'm going out on a date, I want to look nice, So the once a month, I oil it, I'll wax it. I've got a special beard shampoo. I've got a special beard brush. So, yeah, I mean, I've got enough. I got enough product, specialty brushes. But there's a couple brands I like and a couple different, oils that I use and prefer. And
Anne says, have you guys ever been to the Tillamook Cheese Factory in Oregon? It's a really cool place to visit.
I'd love
We
to.
have not been to that one. We've been to a couple other cheese factories. I do enjoy a good cheese factory.
Let me tell you what else as well. Tillamook, the brand itself, has the best ice cream
Yeah, that's
and the
good
most
ice cream.
random flavors I think I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
We recently discovered them with like an apple cider flavored
Yeah, that
ice
was
cream.
weird,
It's
but good.
fantastic.
Mandy says, hola guys, great to see you on my Saturday Eve here.
Yep. Glad you caught us. Hello, hello. Hola.
No2 says, why is their summer so short? I thought they had 3 months off. It's not a full 3 months, it's 1 full month and a couple weeks.
The beginning of June. First week of June.
Yeah.
We're still in school. So basically the second week of June.
It's almost a full 2 months.
Yeah.
So originally summers were meant to be the time that kids around here were out helping on farms and picking produce and things. That's why we start back in September.
We do
'cause
it.
That's when the harvest is over.
They do it differently nowadays. Our summer is shorter, but we get more breaks. So like in October, we'll get a full week. November, we'll get a full week for Thanksgiving. Christmas, we'll get 2 weeks. We'll get Christmas and then New Year's, we'll get 2 full weeks. So they break it up throughout the year as opposed to having a full 3 months off in the summer.
Right. Which, I'm actually okay with that because 3 months is a long time. Even as a kid, I used to be really bored.
Crazy Al just got hit by a rental car. It hurts.
Yeah. How about Hafna said, had a dream I was trapped in the 70s. At first I was afraid. I was petrified.
Mike Adams says I was born in 1947, probably the oldest one here.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, we're glad you're here too, Mike.
Yep.
Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Appreciate you.
Let's see. Dawn says, hi guys, pretty new to your channel. I love it. And do you know if your Dungeness crabs taste like our blue crabs here in South Carolina?
The only problem with that is, I don't know. I've never
don't eat
tasted
crab.
it. I don't eat crab either.
I've had crab cakes, but I don't really.
I only like the crab cakes if you don't taste the crab and you dip them in ranch.
Sandy says, are you guys a fan of French toast with cinnamon?
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Oh.
Carrie says, I wish my kids went back to school in a week. We've got 5 weeks yet. But you guys start later than we do, right?
Yeah. Katie says all the burgers and hot dogs here, and that's in North Carolina, have the option as an all the way to include chili and coleslaw.
Interesting.
Nice. It's okay, John. We accept you. No need for excuses.
Mm-hmm.
What was my excuse that time?
I don't know.
Me neither. I have a lot of them.
I hate when it jumps and goes all the way back to the beginning when I'm trying to read old comments.
Smoking will kill you. Bacon will kill you. But smoking bacon will cure it. Never knew they had a TV show for beards. It hasn't been on in years. I don't think they still do. But I guarantee you the competitions are still out there. And there was different styles and different categories and like full beards, design beards. Yeah, I loved it.
Okay,
Not
read
too
Johann's joke.
Hold on, I don't even know where that's at.
What do you say
man,
when
I'm
you
so
see a
far
German upside down? How'd he end up like that?
behind. Do you guys have a steak and shake? No, we do
Nope.
not. Mandy says, Michael Adams, you're only the age you feel when you close your eyes.
Anne
Watch
says,
out, Jesse will be using your makeup next.
Anne says, speaking of long beards, do you know who Brett Kiesel is? Kiesel? He used to play football for the Pittsburgh Steelers, number 99. He has a long beard. I think I remember seeing
Probably.
pictures of him.
Have you ever been to the Heart Attack Grill in Vegas? No.
We looked in from the outside.
Scares the crap out of me.
Meg says, gotta go, guys. It's my little girl's bedtime. I'll try to catch up with you later, but she likes a ton of stories before bed.
There we go.
Thanks for chatting. Tell her good night, Press.
Yep, good night, good night.
Hope it's an easy bedtime.
The Heart Attack Grill, the fact that you have to weigh in to walk in, that ain't gonna happen. And the fact that they'll beat the crap out of you if you don't finish your food.
Yeah.
And I love the idea, but it scared me.
Yep.
Love your hair, Jess, Cheryl says.
Thank you, thank you.
My girlfriend is always stealing my t-shirts and sweaters, but if I take one of her dresses, suddenly we need to talk. I always see that Heart Attack Grill in the news, usually people moaning about it. However, it's not something people eat at every day. It's
right.
just a tourist thing. Absolutely.
It's totally a tourist thing,
Yeah.
and like a holy cow.
Well, I've seen it where they do, I don't know if you see the behind the scenes where they make it, but they literally take like a big blob of lard on the flat top and cook the burger.
Right.
And like they're cooking bacon in lard. They literally slather lard on the bun and grill it. So it's like everything has extra fat to it.
Yeah.
The milkshake had like
a pat of butter on
big
the top.
old stick of butter in it or something too.
It actually doesn't look all that tasty.
Is the Heart Attack Grill the ones where if you lose you get your bottom spanked? Yeah.
Yep.
Go to you go to Randy Santel's page.
They whacked the heck out of him.
They beat the crap out of him, and he did finish.
Yeah.
He ate the burger, and just for show. There was a big paddle, and they swung that hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like he got whooped.
Mimi says, if you came to the UK, what would be the first thing you want to do? I think we'd have to do a meet and greet straight away, first thing.
Yeah.
And then I think I've said that it would be so much fun to do a potluck meet and greet.
Yeah.
Have everybody bring something to try, like your favorite dish or something that we need to try.
Potlucks would be fantastic.
Do you guys do potlucks in the UK?
I was just thinking, it's like, do they understand what we say when we say potluck?
I don't know.
Please come to Wales. The weather ain't great, but the fresh air and scenery is.
Oh, I would love to go to Wales. I want to go everywhere.
Where's the furthest you guys have traveled? I spent 2 weeks in Japan when I was in high school. Outside of that, we've been to Florida once for Disney World. Mm-hmm. We've been to Oregon. We've been to Utah. We've been to Nevada. We've been to Mexico. Idaho. You've been to Montana and Wyoming, right?
Yeah. I've been to Colorado, Wyoming, and Arizona.
So, have you had some buttery crumpets?
I don't think so. We had crumpets, but here's the problem. It was when we first started tasting UK stuff, and we let them cool off too much, and we got so much crap for that.
You pissed people off because they weren't toasted like hot and fresh.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, we got a lot of hate on that one.
Japanese candy looked good. That was a great box. We were really enthused to work with that company. They reached out to us. It was a fantastic opportunity. And if anybody buys a box from them, uses our link, we get a kickback, so you're helping us too. So.
Yep.
How was the Japanese candies? I didn't see you guys unbox it.
It was great.
Yesterday's video, fantastic.
Yeah, my favorite was these little bonbon candies. And there were things where they said they were cider flavored, but I don't know what that meant. Because cider to us is apple.
Paul says, I've eaten crabs. I've never had crabs, just saying. Dungeness crab is bigger than the blue crabs here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just never gotten into... Ann says, at the cheese factory in Tillamook, they have the ice cream shop. They have a restaurant where you can eat. They have a gift shop. They have free cheese samples. You need to go. Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be fun. That's not too far off. We might be able to do that one. Matt says, my son Taylor is watching your live stream for the first time. He said hi. Hi, Taylor.
Hi, Taylor. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your support, man.
Tracy says, Scottish school holidays are always before England. My two go back on the 21st of August after a 7-week break. Yeah, that's about the same as us. Pretty close.
Was I sad when I had to cut my hair off? Not at the time because I was tired of it. It was just like, okay, I'm done. It was a pain in the butt brushing it out. We used to clog up the shower drain all the time.
Yeah, two people with long hair in a shower gets to be too much for our drain, apparently.
I got bored, so I'm like, all right. It wasn't anybody else's decision. It wasn't anybody else hated it. It was, all right, I'm tired of it. Let's go. So.
Weimer says there's a Steak and Shake in Fresno. That might be a possibility while down there.
Yeah, I'm going to run out of time.
That's true.
I'm going to be so full of tacos.
Paul says in Ireland, high school kids get June, July, and August off. The younger kids just get July and August.
Nice.
Seems like it should be the other way around. Get them used to not, getting summers off anymore. Angeline says pretty much tastes the same. I'm assuming she means the crabs.
Probably. Life is all about perspective, guys. The sinking of the Titanic was a miracle to the lobsters in the ship's kitchen.
Ollie's here, and he said, wow, cool hair, Jess. Just tuned in. Thank you. Thank you. I think it looks like I've gone at myself with a pink highlighter.
My mother-in-law is laughing at the jokes. Haha, say hi to Beverly.
Hello,
hi, Beverly.
Beverly. Yeah, there's some good, would you consider those dad jokes?
Oh, yeah. I heard some people died from heart attack grill. Even one of the workers passed away. I think there was one guy that died, while there. But I don't know. I don't know for a fact. I don't know. Stop wasting our taxes and leave the UK already, Scotland.
LOL.
7-week summer, free prescriptions. In heart attack, if the food is bad, can you hit back? I tried to explain to my 4-year-old that it's perfectly normal to poop your pants, but he is still making fun of me.
Oh no.
Heart attack grill spokesman died from a heart attack. Alright.
Okay.
What's a potluck? LOL. No potluck here. No, what is a potluck? Alright, well cool. Potlucks are a party or a gathering of people and everyone brings a dish, a food item to then share with everybody. So you're not necessarily cooking it to serve 50 people. You just bring your pot of lasagna or your pot of spaghetti or a pizza or a rack of ribs and you put it out on the table.
It's so much fun. It's really a big thing at people's works. So at his job it'll be, all right, it's potluck day, bring your favorite food to share. And you get to sample a little bit of all different kinds of things.
So your favorite family dish, you would make that. Just like you were serving it for dinner for your family. But then you bring it and share it with the group. So your neighbor or somebody across town or somebody you've never met is like, oh, this is my favorite dish, and then this is my favorite dish. So now you guys get to swap and get to taste.
Yep. Yeah. I love it.
Sandy says, I was born in Twin Falls, Idaho, but parents moved us to Texas for better jobs. We love that area. Well,
we've never been to Twin Falls, but we do love Idaho.
Yeah, the western side we've fallen in love with.
Paul says crumpet has 2 meanings. I'm afraid to ask what the other meaning is.
Yeah, I probably can't answer that one in public. I've never been to the Cheesecake Factory. I don't know what they are. I can't eat dairy products. Yeah.
I've never been to the Cheesecake Factory either.
Nope, but Jess makes a killer cheesecake.
But it's a restaurant here in the U.S.
Yeah.
People used to go there for before their high school dances.
I'm just as intrigued in American culture as you are. The UK. It's funny how we speak the same language, but we're so different.
Yep.
Many people who visit the UK go to London and that's it, but London is becoming more just like an international city like New York. John Cleese says London isn't an English city anymore. Okay.
That makes sense.
What's your favorite pizza toppings? My go-to is meat lovers.
Us too. That's one of my favorites. And if not that, then just plain pepperoni is good.
Combination too. I like the olives, mushrooms, and peppers and onions, but it's got to have sausage, pepperoni, and all that stuff too. Have you had any barbecue yet?
As in today?
Yeah, not today. I had some barbecue pork belly the other day. It was delicious.
Let's see.
I'd go to London for a couple of days to see the sights.
Yeah, like there's definitely things in London you have to go see, right? But then I definitely would want to see everything. Like,
Right.
there's so much to see.
John, you got any jokes for us? I'm not really good with jokes, quite honestly.
I always forget the punchline.
Yeah, I mess them up. What is a potluck? I think that must have come in late.
What is the best thing about living in Switzerland? Well, the flag is a big plus.
Oh, I get it now. So what if I don't know what Armageddon means? It's not the end of the world.
Oh,
For potluck, I'd bring Dublin coddle.
interesting. Paul says crumpet, 2 meanings. One is the thing you have at breakfast. The other is the reason for John's bad back, I'm guessing.
See, I ain't
Yeah.
in it. Sounds like an HR nightmare if everyone gets sick.
Exactly.
That's
And see, that I'm surprised that it's something that hasn't been banned in the U.S., being as everything else is.
if somebody was running it as a business or making a profit off of that situation,
Right.
it probably would be illegal.
Yeah.
Does the food
Potluck sounds like a fuddle. Is fuddle a good thing or a bad thing?
does the food have to be a lot or just enough to share at the potluck? Just enough to share. Like,
it would be like a normal serving size.
Right.
Like, this is how much I make for my family.
yeah. So like, it might not serve everybody. That's not the point. You're not there to feed everybody in the group.
Right. And
You're
you
just
like,
there-
even you going through to choose food, you don't take everything. You
Right.
go, ooh, this one looks good.
You
Oh, I've
take-
always wanted to try
Like
that.
you take a scoop or two versus like a full serving because
Right.
you'll never get through it all anyway.
Yep. Ollie says, hey, John, I know what you felt like using the scooter. I've been using one for 3 months after the legs being broken. I hid the front granny basket with a tool belt.
You know, at first I was to say I was like that. I still don't like it, but I have fun with it. I enjoy it sometimes. It's fun rolling around. I can like run into the cart or back into the kids or that kind of stuff. Yeah, it is. You got to do it sometimes. You got to do what you got to do.
And so when you get really good with potlucks and you get a list going and people say, I'm going to bring something savory and I'm going to bring something sweet. So then you don't end up with everybody bringing desserts.
Right.
Because Alex has said, I'm likely to bring a dessert for potluck.
Mixed rice and bacon, so simple but so good.
Haven't had
Have you
that.
found a use for the Marmite and peanut butter in your cooking yet?
Not yet, but I really should.
I love anything on pizza, even pineapple. I don't hate pineapple on pizza. It just wouldn't be my go-to.
Right.
I love barbecue in USA. Yeah, absolutely. We're big barbecue folks here. We're not in the right, not in the right area of the country, but California's got some big barbecuers, and we know how to do it.
Right.
We're all right.
Matt says, Taylor got rather excited when you mentioned him. I told him you were celebrities. Can you send your autographs, please? That's hilarious.
Be arranged.
That would be a fun thing to have.
Paul says that pork belly looked amazing. Thank you. Yeah, it turned out
It
pretty
was
darn
really
good. That new barbecue pit's saving me because I didn't have to stand out there and monitor it all day. Standing in a pit for hours isn't conducive with my back right now. But
Alex says, is pineapple on a pizza a thing in the U.S.? Not a topping I would go for,
yeah,
but is a topic of great debate. So in the U.S., it's a Hawaiian pizza. It's normal red sauce, cheese, Canadian bacon, and pineapples.
yeah. And our Canadian bacon looks to be kind of like what you guys would call rashers in the UK. It's Canadian bacon isn't like our regular bacon, just like your guys' bacon isn't
Right.
like our regular bacon either. Fuddle is what we call potluck. All right, so fuddle.
Okay, so yeah, a fiddle.
Fuddle is a good thing. Sounds the same as a potluck. Have you ever had a full English breakfast or tried black pudding?
We have.
We've had an Irish version of a black pudding made here in the U.S. because we can't get it shipped in from the U.K. And we have not had a full English breakfast because there's some components that we can't easily get.
Exactly.
But I would love to.
Mimi says, come to the Cotswolds if you want a true British experience. We'll have to keep that on our list.
What if you're known as a terrible? What if you know a particular is a terrible cook? Do you kick them out of the potluck? That's when you have them bring drinks.
Right. That's exactly right.
Pick up the ice and the sodas.
Bring some sodas. There's polite ways, and most of the time, if people are terrible cooks, they know
it. Yeah.
They know that what they make isn't good, especially if they make something in the past and it doesn't get eaten. Then it's like, oh, guess this wasn't well received.
Lulu did say anchovies, olives, and meat, and pineapple on pizzas.
Ew, no. Okay, olives, yes. Meat, yes.
Anchovies, never.
Anchovies, never. Whammer says, only weirdos put pineapple on their pizza.
That's the scooter in my daily life. Without my scooter, I would be housebound.
Mm-hmm.
There's times I feel the same way, and there's certain trips we've gone on recently that if I hadn't had a scooter, we would not have done it. So.
Yep. Cauliflower cheese is good.
On your next video,
US
can you
bacon
guys
is
do
delicious.
a donut taste test? Even taste the... missed the end of that.
I don't know. I feel like the comments are going really quick right now.
Yeah, I'm way behind too.
Have you guys tried Welsh cakes, Chorley cakes, and Eccles cakes? I've seen the vids, and I know you've tried a lot of stuff from the UK, but don't think you've tried those. I have never had any of those.
Cauliflower cheese is good. US bacon is delicious. Do not hate cauliflower. Do you like curry dishes? Yeah, we like curry dishes. Yeah.
Sandy says, on your next video, can you do a taste of cake pops? The only place that makes cake pops, well, there's two, is Starbucks and private bakers.
Yeah.
And I think they're disgusting. It tastes like pre-chewed food, or it feels like pre-chewed food. So I would not be part of that. The kids like them.
Yes, Dunkin' Donuts versus Krispy Kreme.
We don't have Dunkin' Donuts,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
there's not one close by. Do we like Spam? I love Spam.
Spam's okay.
Horribly salty. The sodium's one of the makes you cringe, but we have a whole bunch of different flavors.
Yeah.
Turkey Spam is my absolute favorite. Turkey Spam and cheese sandwiches on white bread with mayonnaise and mustard. Did you guys get a Dunkin'? No, we still don't have a Dunkin' nearby. They opened a Krusty Kreme. My sister used to work at Krispy Kreme Donuts. When they first opened it in our area, they had to do a bunch of test runs to get things dialed in right. And she would come home, first of all, smelling like Krispy Kreme glaze.
Yeah, very much.
And second, with just boxes of donuts.
Yeah.
To the point where they'd get thrown away because we were tired of eating
Everybody
donuts.
was so tired of donuts.
So, like, even still now, Krispy Kreme's not high on my list.
They're just not that great.
They're just not that great.
They're definitely a mass-produced donut.
Chris says, I think chicken on a pizza is just wrong.
I like chicken on a pizza, especially when you add barbecue sauce and bacon and green onions. That's really good.
John Jess, I sent you a pic of the sandwich spread on Instagram. I did see the notification. I just didn't open it yet because I don't want to mess up my feed here. But I'll get to that. Thank you.
Paul says, you could mix bacon into anything and it would taste good, except cauliflower, the veg of the devil. Actually, bacon and cauliflower and cheese is fantastic.
Why was Cinderella thrown off the basketball team? She ran away from the ball. Paul's bailing. Okay, you guys, see you later. I have a date with some cider and a bottle of Jack Daniels. Have a great weekend. You too. Lulu's Spam reminds me of tinned cat food. It stinks and the jelly on top is vile. Yeah, that jelly on the top, that's the best part.
Ooh, Johan says, what ABBA song is about food? I love ABBA.
I don't know anything about ABBA. We have little tins of, they're called Vienna sausages. And it's basically like Spam, just in little hot dog form. And if you open the tin while it's cold, then it's all jellified in there too. But if you opened it while it's like room temperature, you could just pour that liquid off. Dang, I wish I had a can of Vienna sausages right now.
I think there might be some in the cabinet. Susan says, hello there. Glad to see you love British food. Myself, I cannot wait to visit there. Yep. Leela says, your biscuits are like our plain scones. We have sweet and savory versions. We do put plain scones on top of beef stew, but then it's called a beef cobbler. We call them dumplings when they're put on top of food.
We have not tried a Tim Hortons. We don't have those anywhere near California. But everything I've seen of them, I would love to.
Mimi says, I have a farmer accent. I'm from Gloucester.
There's an active shooter in El Paso now. When I visit California again, I must try an In-N-Out burger. Yes, you have to try an In-N-Out burger when you're in California. We have Vienna sausage there too. It's icky. I'm the only one that'll eat them in this house.
Yeah.
Same with Spam, for that matter.
Jay says, why did that pop up? Go away.
Keys were by the original Krispy Kreme a few days ago. It was pretty cool.
Jay says, I think there is no single place you can go for a British experience. Just like I imagine there's no single state you can go for an American experience. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, wherever you go, it's going to be slightly different.
I can only eat Spam when it's fried, says Jennifer.
Agree.
Krispy Kreme didn't do well here in New Jersey. You should try pork roll, Taylor ham, a New Jersey thing. I've heard of it. I know exactly what you're talking about. Never tried it. Would love to. Krispy Kreme was big, and they started popping up everywhere. And then that was back in the days of the Atkins diet, when that was a big craze. And then all of a sudden, Krispy Kreme stopped doing well. Oh, Mike Adams.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. So then they started closing them. So the one that we had here that was a big one, that was a good one, it closed down. There's a Timmy's in my backyard. I never go there. Chicken for breakfast is wrong. Chicken, yeah.
It's not bad.
Chick-fil-A does a chicken on a biscuit for breakfast. That's pretty darn good.
Let's see. No2 says, pigs in blankets, what are they to you? Here they're sausages wrapped in bacon. So we learned this because of his sister's channel. She was doing a lunch and she did pigs in a blanket. Yep. And it was like, no. In the UK, pigs in a blanket is sausages wrapped with bacon. Yep. Here, it's sausages wrapped in some sort of a dough.
Right.
Typically like a croissant dough.
You can do mini ones, you can do regular size ones, but typically, and that's a good potluck food too. Because you get the little cocktail wieners, the little small ones, and just a single piece of dough, of a croissant dough or whatever, and then you bake them off, and that's it. There's no bacon involved.
And so I have had it both ways now, and they're both delicious, but it's totally different.
Susan, Super Chat, thank you very much.
Just the ABBA song is Chicken Tikka. I don't think I've ever heard that song.
If you want a British experience, go to Ireland. We don't get Spam at our house. We get the one that says luncheon meat.
Oh, yeah.
Spam's for city folks. I love barbecue sauce. Woohoo.
Susan, thank you.
Have we checked out What's for Tea, a YouTube channel from Scotland? It's a really good channel. No, but I tell you what.
I might have checked that one out.
You know what I recently, because of you guys and because of her talking about it, Lad Baby.
John has finally watched Lad Baby.
I love that channel. Those guys are awesome.
Oh, he is hilarious.
I love that channel. They are so cool. Yeah, they were just...
It was fun watching them in LA. It was hilarious.
We should have gone down there for that convention. Then we could have met them.
Yeah, I think I've decided I'll go every other year.
Lulu says, my mother used to feed me duck, rabbit, liver, kidney, steak, lamb, and beef when I was a baby, pureed and normal. But now if I see anything pre-done or tinned, I can't go near it, even the meat. Canada and USA pretty much all the same food.
Pretty much.
Katie says, I've been in North Carolina so long I picked up the accent, but helped the Grandma Rosie. Yeah, we got a little Oklahoma accent in our blood. Are you guys egg eaters for breakfast? I am.
Occasionally. I'm not a super big fan of eggs. I like them mixed with other things.
Good. Ollie. There you go.
He says, Bigfoot, real or made up? I
Real.
have been to the Redwoods once for a day, and it was beautiful, and I love the Bigfoot themed shops. Very fun. I think that it's so possible.
Unless we can 100% prove against, there's always a chance.
There's so much for us. There's so much possibility.
I think as human beings, it's... I always forget the word I want to use in this topic because we've had this discussion before about aliens and stuff. I think it'd be very egotistical of us as a human race to assume that we're the only ones that could survive, right? Mm-hmm. There could be something living out there that we've never seen. I don't know.
Angeline says she watches Lad Baby all the time.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say eggs. I'll eat hard-boiled egg sandwiches, deviled egg salad, eggs for breakfast. I'll put eggs on a burger. I'm a fan of eggs.
Max says, well, I'm sorry about the jokes, guys. I've got to go now. We'll talk again soon. Take care, Justin John. Thanks for entertaining us with your jokes. Those were great.
Absolutely.
Chris says Shakespeare's original pronunciation of his plays sounds more like the American accent, where all R's are pronounced, similar to a West Country accent. Interesting. Like, how would you even know that? Like, How can somebody tell how people used to speak?
How do you donate on here? It might be different for everybody. I'm not sure what you're looking at on how you're watching this, but
There should be under the comment section a little $sign button.
once you click that $sign button, you have to go through a couple steps of inserting a payment method, and then it gives you options, and that money gets directly put into our account when we get paid from YouTube every month. We don't like talking about things that much, and I do my disclaimer every time, because we try not to run this as like a subscription drive, give us money, 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 money. So y'all know that's not how we roll. So I don't feel bad talking about it now, because you guys know that's not how it is. But you're going to ask, we're going to tell you. That's super chats, all those kinds of things. It helps us out. It helps BigJon TV keep rolling. It's a necessary evil. We need the money we need the revenue to keep going. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Johan says it's a play on an ABBA song, Chiquita, not Chicken Tikka.
Do you get family and friends asking for some of the foreign foods you get? Is there one that is most popular with them?
We always share everything, because there's so much that there's no way I could eat it all.
And I need to be better about people taking things into work, and because as
much as we love it, like, we can't eat that much. Yeah. And we like sharing and being like, taste this, you're never gonna believe this flavor.
Right. That's when we do that a lot. Like my parents or her parents will come around. It's like, okay, try these crisps, try this, try that.
Eat this cheese.
Right. Try this black cheese. It's fantastic. What channel do you love? We have so many. It's so hard to answer.
Right.
A lot of the family channels we do. A lot of the food channels. There's a lot. We watch YouTube more than we watch regular TV. So we got a pretty big list. Is Bigfoot possibly an alien? You know.
Could be.
You never know.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Mandy says, thumbs up, everyone. Thumbs up. Watching the videos, commenting on the videos, having that notification bell ring, so that when we post, you guys know it. That's what helps us the most. Because what happens is, this is a little back scenes to behind the scenes. If the video comes up live, then immediately people grab it. It gets the YouTube system's attention, and it says, "Ooh, this is doing pretty well. Let's promote it even more." So then it picks up some steam, and then it gets going, and it gets really big. If the video goes live and nobody watches it, it doesn't catch that wave from the system, and it doesn't get promoted like it should. And it'll do okay within our regular family of viewers, but it won't get spread out through the entire platform of YouTube.
Right.
So those are the things: making sure you're subscribed, making sure you have the notification bell, and watching.
Good grief, that was a long explanation. Whammer says monthly membership is $4.99. We don't qualify yet for the membership. I looked it up finally, and it said, sorry, you don't get to do it yet. They've only rolled it out to certain creators, and you have to have like 40,000 subs or be a gamer with 1,000 subs. And we don't fit that criteria. Ali has sent us a super chat. Thank you, Ali.
Thank you very much.
For your UK fund.
Cryptozoology is a very fascinating ology to me, where Dad would tell us the wild Tuolumnean stories, and Joe grew up with Mothman. Yeah, I mean, there's always those stories.
Yep.
See, I talked too long, so we
missed things. Chris says they can tell how the Shakespearean accent used to sound, because the sonnets rhyme when spoken the original way, and people describe, sometimes written down in text, how words pronounced. There you go. That makes sense. And
Bill says algorithm, something. Yeah.
Yep.
Lily says, I've seen the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Everyone thought I was lying, but I took a picture of it. I'll have to try and find it and post it. I mean, again, with all those things, unless you can 100% prove it does not exist, there has to be a chance.
Yep.
And you could think it's fake, you could think it's anything, but ultimately, you have to prove one way or the other. Have you been to Area 51?
No.
No, and we're not going to join their raiding party either.
No. I've driven near it, but not like only as close as you can on a normal basis. The Welshman says, I'm from a place called, I can't pronounce that. Maze Swimmer? You'll have to tell me how close I got. Yeah, I don't know. The Endless Adventure is a good channel. I don't know that one. What can I eat? Because a lot of food has dairy products. What do you recommend I try my best to stay off dairy? I don't know.
Well, there you go, steak and eggs. Chris is talking about I'm starting to eat sometimes steak and eggs for breakfast like how Americans do.
That would be good. Whammer says, oh, a gamer with 1,000. So that's a strange rule. My memberships were to gamers, so that explains that. Yeah.
Area 51 was just a site used to test German tech post-World War II. They just didn't speak because of the Cold War. Yes, but, and there's documentaries and things I've seen on TV, like it's still active. People still actively work there. And a lot of them, I've seen this where they fly in.
Yeah, they get
from a Vegas airport.
In.
They have special parking, special access, an unmarked, unnamed plane with private access flies them in and out of their work site.
Yeah.
So it's like
there's a lot of secretiveness.
That's pretty hardcore. Like that's pretty legit, you know.
Oh no.
Now you blocked half the picture.
I know. Sorry.
You're right.
I've messed up my tray.
We have Jersey Devil here in the Pine Barrens.
Yeah, like every area has their own little like scary creature.
Like how NASA was made by German scientists. Family fudge. Yep. Bill says family fudge.
Hafna said, once seen a person holding a seashell to her ear saying that I can hear the ocean. I told her, no kidding, you're standing right next to it.
They're still testing new tech. It happens to be a good site to use location-wise.
Okay. Matt says the Bowie Tribe is a good channel to follow. We'll have to check that one out. And DP says follow the Nassie family from Brighton, UK. I'll have to check it out.
Yep.
Van Webster says the Bowie Tribe is a good one. They have a cute kid. I'll have to check that out.
We are fans of the family fudge. They are. For those of you that follow them that don't know, we are brother and sister.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. They helped us out big time when we first started YouTube. They really helped us get the ball rolling with subscribers and stuff. So we will be forever grateful for the family fudge's help.
Let's see. Endless Adventure, Flying the Nest, and Joel and Leah are good for YouTubers. I think I have watched Joel and Leah. Are they in the UK? And they're just friends, right? Not a couple? Because I think I watched them try some biscuits.
Lou says, well, it was funny because we were going to the lock and opposite, it would look, and I looked and saw a bent thing moving in the water, moving. So I took a picture, went to tell my mom, and when I looked back, it swam away.
Oh, that's funny. The Welshman says it sounds like mass e-commerce. One word, massacommer? Massacommer? All right.
Have you seen people on videos doing Peppa the Pig? So what's that about?
I only saw a snippet of Miranda painting herself up to look like Peppa the Pig.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know anything about it.
Things happen in the YouTube world where somebody does it and it gets big and then everyone copies it. We did that with the drive-thru, letting people, copying the order. But yeah, that Peppa the Pig thing is not in our realm, so I don't really pay attention.
Half Nuts has given himself a shout out here. It said subscribe to Half Nuts Comedy. We'll have to check you out.
Remember the crop circle phenomenon? It started here. It was started in the UK by two drunk men. They were even interviewed on US TV and showed how they did it.
Yeah, I think I remember that they had a stick with rope.
Yeah, I remember seeing them too.
To push it down.
Yep.
More talk about the Bowie Tribe. We'll have to definitely check it out.
Steak in the UK is normally not quite as thick as steaks I had in the US, with the large UK steak being 14 ounces. I had a very good steak in the US. I haven't had a steak in forever.
Okay, Joel and Leah are friends in the UK. They are the ones I watched try biscuits then. They were fairly funny.
Is Peppa the Pig going to be the next trend people do on videos? It might be. It might be. Like I said, for a long time, channels were doing like the hacker. The hacker videos. And
oh, those drive me nuts.
Yeah. And what is this, like, Fortnite dances?
My kids love Fortnite dances still. And I feel like we're always behind.
Oh yeah, there's the White Witch story in our hometown. That's, same kind of urban myths and legends and local things. And Peppa Pig has been banned
at the moment.
It's a cartoon of a girl pig and her friends are zebras, etc. But children would stop eating pigs because they said it was harming.
Oh, good grief!
Farmers.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
We're going to talk about being done here
Pretty soon.
pretty soon.
Okay.
How long have we been on?
1 hour and 49 minutes.
Wow.
So we could go maybe 10 minutes, making a nice round
Yeah,
number.
Jess and I are going to a comedy show tonight. We do have another date night planned. What's her name?
Tiffany Jenkins.
Tiffany Jenkins. We're going to go see her tonight in Sacramento.
Yeah, her show is called This Show is Awkward AF.
So somebody did ask a long time ago if we had plans this weekend. That's what we're doing
Yep.
tonight. The Moss family. We love the Moss
Oh,
family.
the Moss family
Yep.
is awesome.
Yep. We are friends with them as well. Tell her BigJon sent you. She'll know who we are.
Yep. Notu says, when I was in the U.S. as a kid, the steaks seemed bigger than me. Here in the U.K., they're tiny compared. Plus, they all have VSE. I don't know what that is. How do you eat your burger? Well done, medium. I like mine medium. Yeah, medium.
I am a medium rare. I use the word rare carefully because if it's not done right and it's raw, I ain't okay with that. But it's got to be just cooked. That's where I'm good with.
Yep. Enville says, you gotta check out Fully Living. I think I follow them. I'm not certain though. The name is familiar. But there's so many channels, I start to get them all confused. I do like North and South. They're really cool. They were in the UK for a little while. They're an American family with a bunch of adopted children.
Man, was there the lady who did the voice for Minnie Mouse and the vicious cat in the pig film Babe died recently. I did see that.
I hadn't seen that.
Oh, Tiffany Jenkins is one of my favorites too. Have a great time.
Meg's got her little girl asleep. Good job.
Nice.
That didn't even take very long.
Are you guys coming back? Back on? No, we won't be back on later tonight. No, we're going to be in Sacramento. We got a late show. Maybe tomorrow, depending on what we're doing. We got to go get the kids though.
Yes.
So.
Johan says, you know what's weird? I can set sail from the Netherlands, and the time zone changes by an hour. That is pretty weird.
Well, hopefully all the jokes tonight have started you off for your comedy show later.
Right? Enville says, yep, North and South is great. They are great. I like them a lot.
If you ever come to New Jersey, you have to visit the Seaside Heights Boardwalk. There are a lot of goodies you would love. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that would be great.
Chris says, the only time I tried chewing tobacco was in Boston, U.S. Someone gave me some. It reminded me of the film Predator when Jesse Venture says, chewing it said, it will make you a sexual tyrannosaurus. Katie says driving across country dealing with the different time zones was weird.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
We've only done it flying, so it was more like instantaneous.
When you fly to Japan, we flew into the night.
Yeah, okay.
You can see it coming. You can see, like, there's just a wall
That's crazy.
of dark. It was crazy.
What do you think? 8 minutes and be done?
Yeah, we're going to start winding up, guys. We'll call it an even 2 hours today. I think that's what that meant. Who are you seeing tonight? What's her
We're
name?
seeing Tiffany Jenkins.
Tiffany Jenkins.
She's big on Facebook mostly, I think.
Yeah.
She's pretty funny.
Love to see your kids with y'all live tomorrow.
Possibly.
Yeah.
It depends how late we get home.
Depending on time frames.
Zeeples and Coors custard as well at Amazing Sweet Shop. Cool. Lulu doesn't know her. My parents didn't know her.
Yeah.
I told them who we were going to see.
Have a good night. Bye for now. Thanks, Ollie. Thank you.
Lulu says, I know Tiffany Haddish. I don't know who that is.
Yep. All right. Anything else we need to discuss?
Nope. This was a nice live.
Yeah, the emojis worked like they were supposed to.
Yeah, I was
that
so
cool.
excited for that.
She's a black woman comedian. All right.
Oh, okay.
Look her up. My ex used to call me Mario. I used to call her Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
A big hairy ape that threw things at me. Are you guys going to take a video later, show us? You know what? Once we decide what we're going to do for dinner, we might vlog the night.
Maybe. It might be fun. Date night. We won't be able to do much inside the show, typically.
Right.
Like, I might be able to film, but, like, not usually use words and whatnot.
This chat has been quite decent, y'all. Yes, it has. No weirdos getting kicked off
Yeah,
today.
it was good.
No genitalia talk from weirdos. So that's been nice.
Em says, where are the Munchkins? They are with my parents.
Yep. They went camping for the week, so we haven't seen them since Monday morning. Last person I saw live was Roy Chubby Brown at Blackpool. You need a good sense of humor to see him.
I have not heard of him.
I'm going to go trying to cross world busiest shipping lane and chatting not a good idea.
Yeah, Johan, be careful.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Be very, very careful.
Thank you for another great live session. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys.
Lulu says, have a lovely evening and enjoy yourselves.
Yep.
Go out and have a takeout or go to a restaurant. Use
Yep.
your funds. Have a break.
There we go. Thank you very much. I'd be up for a good old vlog. Yeah, I think we might do that tonight. Luckily, Alex got to the weirdo genitalia talk before you saw it.
Oh, good going, Alex. Yeah, we missed that one.
I was like, oh, did we get that today?
Good job. That's why it's nice to have several moderators because I miss a lot of stuff.
Didn't even have to worry about it. Thanks.
And Bill says, wow, cool fun for the kids. Yes.
Yeah.
We weren't in a position to go camping ourselves this summer, so at least somebody else was.
Yeah.
Leela says, nice to see you guys having a fun evening out.
Chubby has a very coarse sense of humor, very acquired taste needed, but very funny.
Oh, I'd probably enjoy it.
That's usually my kind of humor.
All right, we are 5 minutes. 5-minute warning. So, Whammer has posted previously in the chat about there's a Discord.
Yep.
So if you're ever interested in continuing chatting with other fans, it's on there. And I haven't figured it out yet, but there is a way to do donations through Streamlabs itself, where it goes directly to our PayPal. But I haven't messed around with it enough.
Yep.
Ah, there's the link for the Discord.
There's
Good job.
the Discord link, guys. Enjoy the show, and you would love my stuff. That's comedy. Yep, breaking news, multiple shooters in El Paso.
What the heck is wrong with people? I hate that.
Always keeping it real with us. Love you all so much. Thanks, Lulu. Appreciate
Yep.
it. Thank you. My favorite comedian is Lee Evans, but I think he's retired now. Yeah,
I don't know that name.
I'm not much into the comedian world, quite honestly. I feel like
Yeah.
not that I don't like it. It's just I'm
There's
out
just
of it.
so many.
Right.
And until they get really big and then they start being in movies.
Right.
Allie says, have a good night.
Thank
you.
you.
You too.
I want to go to the U.S. for the first time in 17 years next year. Do you have any recommendations for someone who loves to look up the old cowboy life? LOL. I want Trump America, not Hillary. LOL.
Parts of California are quite good for that. Like, if you go anywhere that has ghost towns, that's good for the old cowboy type stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Or if you hit, like, Colorado, Wyoming, those kind of areas.
Yeah. Lulu says, sorry, I heard about the shooters near you recently. I'm glad you didn't go to the fair that day.
Right, us too.
Lee Evans was a disabled man in Something About Mary.
Okay.
I know.
He was hilarious.
I know who they're talking about now. I saw him on a British talk show. Yeah. That shooting at the Gilroy Garlic Festival is pretty crazy. That festival for us, it's very, very expensive to go, and it's in one of the hottest areas in California in the middle of summer. So it's not usually on our list, but I mean we do talk about food festivals now because that's what we do. The possibility for us to have gone would have been there.
Right.
I had barbecue friends because there was a barbecue contest the Saturday. I had friends that were still there Sunday that were involved in helping people hide and giving people a place to hide and take shelter. So
Lulu says, did they catch them? Last I heard was that the shooter had died via self-inflicted gunshot wound.
he did die. Yeah, and it sounds like he took his own life, which, whatever, A very funny comedian to watch, Gabriel Iglesias. Yes, Fluffy. We do like him.
Mm-hmm.
We saw there was an even bigger comedian. What was his name? The big dude that died recently.
Oh. I can't even think of his name.
Fort Worth, Texas now. Can you explain why these shooters get away with it? Aren't these people with guns ready to defend people? The problem is, and again, I'm not getting political, in California, it is so hard for people, the good people, me, to carry a gun with me when I go places. It's really, really hard. The permits, the fees.
Ralphie May.
Ralphie May. He's a good comedian. He died recently. He was big. He was a big boy. the regulations and the fees involved with that process are huge. And then you have to apply to have a concealed carry a gun on you.
Yes.
So you can't just carry guns.
Right.
Like the things you see in movies and stories, it's really difficult to get a gun. Even more difficult to carry it around with you.
Yeah.
So like in California, especially, anywhere near school, anywhere near churches, you get gun-free zones. Or you're not allowed, if you commit a crime and you have a gun in the area, the crime is bigger. You're punished more because where you did it. Well, the bad guys are the ones that are breaking the laws already. They have the gun.
Right.
They've gotten it either illegally or legally from somewhere else, because you can't buy the kind of gun that he used in California, I'm assuming. But in that situation at a festival, the festival goers can't have guns. They can't have knives.
You have to walk through metal detectors to get in.
You have no means of defense for yourself as a general citizen.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm not getting political, and I'm not, this side or that side. That's just the fact.
Yep.
If I walked into that festival, I could not have any means of self-defense for my own person.
Exactly.
Period. Unless you broke the law, then that's what happens.
Yep. Yeah, Chris says they try to make guns illegal in California, but the criminals don't care about the illegals.
Not even concealed carry in California. I heard in Texas, not even to be. You have to apply.
It's a long process.
You have to apply with the chief of police or the sheriff in your city and or county. Very hard to do.
And they only issue so many.
They only issue so many, and you probably have to have a really good story. And you have to go through all the training and the permitting and the licensing and like Jess runs a daycare here at our home. If I owned a firearm, we would have to announce that to everybody. Then the state would know that we have it, and they would come here and inspect our home whenever they wanted, which they already can do.
Right.
But they would do even more searching because they would know I have a gun.
Right.
It's just such a hassle. Requiring armed guards at events. Most of them do. Most of them have police officers on site, which luckily for the Gilroy Garlic Festival, armed police officers were on site and were engaged quick enough. Otherwise, it would have been much bigger.
Yep. I don't want to end on that. Let's talk about something else. Halfnut said, "What do you do for work?"
Home daycare, school bus driver.
Yep. So kids all day.
Let's see. Yeah.
Do your parents try the food that gets sent? Yes, they do.
A lot of times, yes.
We love to share the food because there's always so much, and it's just neat to be able to share something that people can't get here.
Lulu said that was your fault. My apologies. No, it's okay. I gotta say, the fact that you folks, several, like 4 or 5 or 6 different messages, messaging us,
checking in on us
because you heard that something local, that made us feel great. Like that was really nice of you guys.
Yes.
It's a big topic, news related, food related. Hey, it's going to be discussed.
I just didn't want to end on it.
Yeah, I just don't want it to be. I hate talking politics. I hate getting into that realm, that world. Mm-hmm. But it's a touchy subject. It's personal though. Things like that happen. If I could easily do it, I'd be carrying a gun everywhere I went.
Meg says, "What are your plans for Halloween? You doing party, food, and games?"
Oh.
No, we go trick or treating with the kids.
Yeah, we typically are out all night Halloween getting candy with the kids. At some point they'll get tired of that though, and then we will start having parties.
Yeah, Maddie already wants to have parties, but then we'd have Jamie who still wants to trick or treat. So then it's like, what do you do?
Right. Random story. I'm back in for the night. How's things going? Good. We are almost done. And I thank you, Lulu. She said, "I'm just glad you're all right." Absolutely.
I agree.
And I'm glad more people weren't harmed.
Yes.
In that situation.
Yep.
Another reason for us to move to Idaho. Bingo.
Exactly.
Thanks for the video. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with us, Welshman. Appreciate it.
Katie says, "Jess, I've seen where some places your kids count in the ratios. Does that apply to your daycare?" Yes, it does. Although Maddie has aged out. Its age is 10 and younger. Count in my numbers. So Jamie counts in my ratio, but Maddie no longer does.
I used to clay pigeon shoot here in the UK. Like one of the only legal ways to shoot here. I love shooting guns. I haven't shot a gun in ages.
My uncles used to have guns. They were hunters. But, yeah, that's about all I did.
Oliver goes trick-or-treating every Halloween, but now our area is dangerous at night. He goes out early and comes home when it's still light.
You know, it's kind of the same around here. There's not quite as many door-to-door trick-or-treaters.
Things are a lot more spread out.
Churches and cities organize things where it's more in a safe, controlled situation. That's a good way to say it, right?
I know John likes Japan, but do you think that your next vacation will be to the UK? If so, where in the UK? We will absolutely travel there at some point. I'm not entirely sure logistically where or when or how, but
right. It will definitely be a summertime thing because
it'll be,
we both have day jobs.
And it'll be as much as we can. So top to bottom, side to side.
Like realistically, how long do you think we would need to be there to get a good overall feel of everything? Like that's what we need to figure out.
Lulu says last year he got given an egg and an apple for a trick, and he wasn't so happy.
So people actually do give tricks instead of just treats? Some people give out weird things like toothbrushes and stickers, and the kids are like, this isn't candy.
All right. Are we there yet?
Oh, we're past.
Okay. 2 weeks. Jay Nelson says 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Ooh, that would be so much fun to go on a 2-week vacation. I would love that.
Yep. Some of the elderly do here, yes, and some give money too.
The kids have gotten money, and they actually like that. The kids like the money. What?
Paul says little turds here ask for money on Halloween.
That's hilarious. As a kid, we knew which houses gave out good stuff and which neighborhoods had full-size candy bars as opposed to the little like fun size. And so you would be like, all right, we have to go to this house and this neighborhood, but don't go over there. They give out crap candy.
Lulu says, hey, go out, both of you. Have a nice time and forget about your troubles. Yep.
It's only noon here, so we've got a bit of time before our show. Give out Brussels sprouts wrapped in sweet wrappers, a lovely trick. Our house would probably get egged if we did that.
Yeah, it would. By our own children.
Right? That's funny. We do pumpkin carving. We usually do a video on our pumpkin.
Yeah, because I light ours on fire. And that's like the coolest thing ever. There are videos of that too. You're going to have to go way back for that. But pumpkin carving and pumpkin burning. I got a pretty cool trick for lighting ours on fire, if you haven't seen it.
Chris says trick-or-treating when I was a kid, we got mostly money. That's cool. I do remember getting a lot more like pennies and dimes and things when I was a kid. I remember in Florida around Halloween was injecting poison into candy. I think it was around the mid-'80s. I always heard that, but I always felt it was more like a myth. Like I never knew of anybody who actually found razor blades or needles in their candy.
And like, not to say it doesn't happen or hasn't.
Right.
Because there are legitimate news stories.
Right.
But that's the.
But it's like a one-off thing.
Right.
But then my parents always inspected my candy and took out quite a bit. Right? Did your parents do the same?
Oh yeah, we do the same to our kids now.
I know.
I need to inspect all the Reese's products. Give them to me. Yeah, no, it was definitely true. Some were found in UK candy too. Yeah, absolutely.
But I think it just wasn't as widespread as people made it out to go.
You know, people are weirdos, man.
Right.
See, and Delane says you do taste testing on all the different pizza joints.
That would be an interesting one.
That would be a good one. I need to do that with burgers and French fries too, or chicken nuggets. Comparing them all. Roast the pumpkin seeds after too. Absolutely.
Roast the pumpkin seeds after too? Yes, of course we do that.
I got a dog sit on me for a trick on trick-or-treating, but it was okay as the dog just barked.
Matt said here in the UK, stores stop selling eggs and flour to kids while Halloween. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Our ships would stop selling eggs on Halloween. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, shops. Yeah. Makes sense. I'm nuts. I love Halloween. It's the only time I can legally hand out candy.
All right, are we done? Are we going to wrap up?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. 80 people still watching, guys. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us again on this Saturday morning, afternoon, evening for some of you.
Yeah. You know we try. We love hanging out with you guys.
Yep.
We'll vlog tonight. We'll share it at some point.
What's a typical Christmas dinner in our neck of the woods?
Christmas dinner typically, at least for us, is a roast beef of some sort, prime rib, whatever. Ham would be the next meat. Turkey, even though you have it for Thanksgiving, sometimes it still is in the mix for Christmas. Mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, stuffing or dressing, depending on what you call it.
Yeah. Some sort of veg.
Yeah.
Weimer says, like, sub, and share. Have a great night, John and Jess.
Do you taste test all the Reese's candy? We've done a couple of them. I love Reese's. That's my favorite.
Or did he mean the ones from the kids?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Enville says it's 3 p.m. here. Where are you, Enville?
3 p.m.?
Yeah.
East Coast?
East Coast somewhere?
No pigs and blankets?
You know, we don't end up doing many appetizer type dishes for holidays because we have so much food at the dinner table, we don't need it.
Right. They have the peanut butter cup people?
Yeah, that's Reese's, yeah.
Yep.
Rosalind's doing Maddie's line. I'm not mad, it's my face. Yep.
Let's see. Good evening. Later, guys. Loved it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks to everybody who hung out with us, hanged out with us.
Ontario.
Ontario, okay.
There we go.
Very good.
This is always the hardest part, is knowing when to hit the close, because you don't want to cut anybody off, and you don't want to end it because it's going good.
My finger is on the red button.
I just remember them from that show, Step by Step, Day by Day, is it?
Oh, that's funny.
Don't read Paul's comment again now. Don't read that.
All right, Paul. Oh, good grief. All right, you guys want to wrap up, so I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. See ya.
Thanks for hanging.
Jennifer says bye, guys. Enville's giving us hearts.
T-Blue just arrived. Bad
timing.
Darn it. Sorry.
I hope your notification came through sooner.
Dawn says just hang up.
I know, it's like trying to end a conversation on the phone. Bye.
All right, guys. 5,
Bye.
4, 3,
Bye.
2,
Bye.